Alright, we might be back, finally. That was dumb. What was that? I just got another message. Whatever. Um yeah, my internet I reset my internet did legitimately die. I reset my internet. Perfectly fine after that. And then for some reason it just wouldn't let me restart stream. Um Also, something I know, I didn't actually realize this. Yeah, obviously this game's like has me on the internet the entire time, right? That might be playing a factor into things. I kind of forgot about that because like also like it kicked me out of the game like when my internet died. Um, so that's factoring into some things too. Maybe I should have watched the Nora tonight. I think I would have probably had a better time. I probably actually should have switched games. I think I have probably had a better time of that too. But whatever. Uh, but again, we'll see how long until internet dies again. I can't imagine internet not dying like once throughout the daytime stream, right? Like that's literally what, less than 2 weeks away. Like I'll be like, and I've never had a point where like the daytime stream has like cut out at any point. I would not be shocked if it does this time. Did Nora deserve all the wars? I haven't watched it, but I would assume so. The watch party feature, what, to watch a Nora? How do you even watch a Nora right now? Like, is it out of theaters? Oh, you can watch on YouTube for $6. But yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it, like, right away. I have so many other movies to watch. Joe Anglin heard the stream, shut it down, obviously. Daddy Ronnie DeSantis killed my internet. He probably thought this stream was too woke. So you just crashed the stream for talking about the Amazing Race. That's about. Actually, maybe it's Twitch is like saying, "How dare you like try to imply you using the word fuck in the stream title." Didn't I finish this mission? Or was I mid this mission? I don't even fucking remember. Mikey Mass is not worth $6. She is, but why waste the $6 when I have all these other movies to watch that I haven't watched yet? Wait, how are they taking over this terminal? Where the fuck are they? Like, I'm literally here. But yeah, I do need the, yeah, like, obviously there's, like, a lot of other movies on streaming services that I could watch right now, but I just haven't. Something I did want to watch, I might watch it soon, actually, is, the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Which has nothing to do with Oscars or anything, just like, but, they're all on Paramount Plus, and I meant to watch them a while ago, and I just never did, but I know Sonic 3's now there, so it's like, I don't know, kind of might as well watch all of them. I mean, I think these streams are still, like, low, I don't know, low scale enough. So the only, like, so, like, someone posted on the Discord, like, so essentially someone posted the stuff on Twitter and, like, said, hey, it's from my live streams or whatever. And then someone posted that on the Discord, but I believe that's the only, like, thing that Redmond knows about this. I say 4? That's not 3. Watch Substance. I hear it's good. Is it on any streaming service, though? Because why would I pay for it when I can watch it for free? I mean, to be fair, obviously, there's like just a billion ways to watch it illegally if I really wanted to, but... Yeah, I am a rat. I'm like the Miles of Survivor 50 info. Will the game reset all my progress from Crash the last stream? I think I'll just be out at this point. Like, I really don't give a shit about this game. The only reason I'm playing it is because, like, it is, like, a relatively, like, easy game to, like, play while talking about other shit. But I generally don't give a shit about this game at all. Wait, what? Oh, okay, another one. Cool. But yeah, I think if I, like, the one thing that would stop me from playing this is that it is still taking a while. Like, I don't know if I want to be playing this for, like, I don't know, a month. I think it just feels depressing. 1 out of 10 so bad. I assume this is one of the Challenge Mania things. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Good luck. Yeah, it's a brainless game.
Get that terminal back.
Oh, that person? I mean, yeah, the one that sent the tweet. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. We wait, do I have hope for Genius UK, or will UK ruin everything like usual? I don't have hope that will be as good as Korea, but I have hope it will be better than Netherlands. Like, I have hope it can be, like, an okay show. But, yeah, I don't have hope that will be, like, actually great. Cast photo drive, I forgot all that. Again, we might do it during the daytime stream. We'll have a lot of time then. Actually, we should probably at some point do an Amazing Race draft. But also, I feel like we don't have the full cast yet, so we probably shouldn't do it now, but maybe next stream. Problem is that there might be spoilers leaking, where I'm assuming that, like, this season's definitely going to be spoiled, right? Like, there's no way that, like, people aren't just going to be openly talking about this on Twitter. About, like, who ends up winning this season. I don't remember, actually, if 31 was spoiled. Well, like, I believe, like, pretty much every Amazing Race season is spoiled, but I don't remember 31 spoilers, like, leaked to the, like, Twitter sphere. Yeah, like, every season of Amazing Race is spoiled, right? Because, like, I know there's these people that, like, actually, like, follow the racers and, like, have, like, photos of them, like, throughout the race, so, like, they can, like, piece together the boot order and everything. Oh, fuck me. I think they care enough about Amazing Race with all Big Brother players. Again, like normal Amazing Race, like I've never seen like Amazing Race 36 spoilers on Twitter. But again, Amazing Race with all Big Brother players, I think that'll definitely be spoiled.
We're done at this objective, squad.
Name the mother-daughter team on 37? I actually generally don't know. I don't remember. One of their names starts with an E, doesn't it? Maybe? Oh, I did not mean to skip that, but that's fine. Who fucking cares about the story of this game? Yeah, and there's no way I fucking know. I have a picture of them on my OneDrive, so that's something. Father-daughter duo? The one... Oh, 35. Oh, fuck me. Like, can I even name, like, more than one team from Amazing Race 35? Who the fuck is a... Yeah, I generally don't... Dude, my internet's so fucked. I don't know why it's so fucked recently. The thing is, like, actually, again, like, it's not actually that fucked. It's really just fucked when it comes to upload. Like, it's really just fucked when it comes to, like... needing it to upload consistently for a stream, because like otherwise it's like, when it comes to like downloading things, it's fine. When it comes to like uploading videos, it's fine. It's really just the oh, Stephen Anna Lee. Well, yeah, I did not remember they were on Amazing Race 35 is the thing. Like, I would simp for Anna Lee if I was on a season with Anna Lee, so that's something. I mean, who was I thinking? There was somebody that I remember, like, just randomly, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll probably simp for this person if I was on a show with them. I forgot who that person was, though. I can't get Fiber. Oh, Fiber is Fiber the thing I'm thinking of? There's something that, like, yeah, it's Fiber, right? I'm thinking of. I can't get Fiber. Because I think you need to be in, like, a specific area. No, it's not James. It's someone that I haven't thought about before. It's from a show I was watching recently. Who was it? I don't remember. But anyway, from a show that, speaking of that though, I've been working the BB Can 3 retrospective, which I'm like slightly past halfway. So when it comes to like internet provider, like the only other option I think I have is Xfinity, which I don't know if they're going to be any better, but I might look into it. But because like the other one, like I had T-Mobile before, but it was like so bad, and that's like when that was when I was doing I remember I was playing the Quarry, right? And like it was like completely shit. So I switched off back to the Spectrum. So yeah, I think the only option I have right now is Xfinity. But, or to be fair, I could like upgrade the actual internet. That's an option. But like, yeah, if it's inconsistent as is, I don't know if I necessarily want to be paying more. Just to be like that much more inconsistent, but I don't know. Is season spoiled? From what I understand, no. But again, I haven't gotten an update on that since like premiere day, I think. Except for casting of Frank Stone, obviously. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna finish Metaphor. Then I'm gonna finish Plucky Squire because I'm just gonna finish that game, I guess. And then I'm gonna play Casting of Frank Stone, the greatest game ever made. That everyone talks about that this game's so great. And I'll play actually a good game in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So that'll be fun. I'm actually kind of sad that Metaphor's coming to an end. Even though like I'm still probably not gonna finish it for like another 2 weeks realistically, but like it still feels like such a long journey. I see a Power Ranger actor from my. I saw a voice actor died, right? That was the thing. I don't know who they played. How many times am I gonna mention Avery and All Stars 5? Like once, maybe? I don't know. We don't get another Rome extension spoils. I mean, we'll see. The Rome situation is still so fucking weird, right? And yeah, we find Rome pops up right now. But, yeah, I do find that situation just so fucking strange. Because it feels like we got, like, no closure from it either. Last time I got in the church, like, this last Christmas, actually. It's fucking terrible. Outside of that, probably I think like 2 or 3 Christmases ago. Yeah, like he claims that production's not upset at him, right, Rome? He's like saying that they like knew it was a mistake and they're fine with it or whatever, or like they're not like upset at him. Not like they're not like overly religious. Like my mom was raised Catholic, but like I think at this point doesn't really believe in anything. Well, my dad is kind of like a fake Christian. Like I feel like he's a Christian more so just because he's like scared of like what would happen after death, more so than like actually believing in Christianity. But I do have family that is like extremely religious. Like my uncle is extremely religious. The Challenge All-Star Rivals episode. It was good, right? Yeah, there's a lot of like really good. Okay, cool. Like it felt actually more like a Big Brother episode than like a challenge episode. I did find the like actual Amber Fessy elimination like kind of like underwhelming though. Like it just felt like very abrupt. Oh no, I've never gone to church on my own. Why would I fucking ever go to church on my own? It sounds miserable. Like even going to church with family was fucking miserable. Like genuinely, I spent the entire time working on my Palau retrospective. Like I literally was working on my Palau retrospective on my phone the entire thing. while also scoffing at how much of a cult this clearly is. There's sports for 47, the Rome bootless, and Robot dropped some crumbs during the season. Yeah, what was known about 40? I think it was like with 47. It wasn't known who won though, right? But at the point that the Rome stuff happened, I think it was like narrowed down to like Sue, Rachel, Caroline, right? I think is what happened there. Why don't we go? Because my family is going. And it was also, yeah, that was like we were doing Christmas shit. Normally I wouldn't go. That's the only reason I would ever go. God damn it. We knew a woman won. Was it Genevieve? People actually... I guess people did believe Genevieve was gonna win, right? Oh! That's who... It was fucking Caroline. I remember now. It was Caroline. The person who I was gonna simp for. That's who it was. I remember now. I remember it was me watching Belinda Clock Tower. I was watching because Caroline and Sam were on Dwight's Belinda Clock Tower stream for the first time. I was like, I think Caroline's the type of person I would simp for. I was on Survivor. So that's something. Again, get Caroline or J Maya on Survivor. I'll help them win. And me on Survivor, I guess, too, obviously. And cool. Alright, there. It's back. Yeah. Internet's fucked. I'll do on Survivor Jeopardy. Again, I think it would do very well. Yeah, it should be back. Yeah, again, there's not really anything I can do, especially tonight. So, it is what it is. Hopefully it isn't complete shit. Switch to Astro. I feel like this makes me want to switch to Astro even less. I would switch to Balatro. I just wasted a grenade for no reason. Where like Astrobot, I specifically want to finish it in one stream. Thoughts? What is this? And also Carl Laurel Uncensored. They released Uncensored? Or is this like what was on like the website? Like just the like not with the cursing. Or like with the cursing, like not bleeping out the cursing. It was just been trying. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Like David was talking about this in his preseason stuff too. That was his thing. That yeah, he was like planning on stopping doing stunts and was like working to become a pilot and all that sort of stuff. Ezio, is it? Oh no. I feel like that makes me want to play it less. The fact that Ubisoft's now involved in Astrobot in some way. Doesn't Shadows come out soon? Like it comes out like this week, right? That's kind of funny. I don't know if I'm like when I'll ever play it, but we'll see. Oh yeah, there's no way they're releasing the Abe moment for sure. Or like the Kyle stuff. Okay. Rank all the Ezio guest appearances in games. Yeah, we'll actually rank the games that Ezio appeared in. That should be the ranking. It's like what would be like Soul Calibur 5. You got Astrobot. What else has he appeared in? I don't know if he's appeared in anything else, but. Car never left the house. Did she? Who said that? Did she say that or? Cool. I've like considered it in the sense that like I think I would do well on it. like the This Week in Survivor. I haven't actually properly looked into it. God damn it. Oh, what the fuck was that? Cool. Was he in Soul Calibur 6? It's Soul Calibur 5, right? Or, like, was he in 6 also? I have it. I literally have it right here. Where is it? Of course, on the fucking bottom shelf. Yeah, Soul Calibur 5 Ezio on the cover. Thank God. 2 swords, 2 generations, 1 legacy. Thank God. My favorite game. Or 1 destiny. I'm an idiot. Over 24 characters, including Ezio Auditore from the Assassin's Creed series. And the greatest cameo ever. Yeah, 6 had Garrow. I was just wondering, like, did Ezio also appear in 6?
You mean pulling out the bones?
I like more Frank or Shane? Probably Frank. Yeah, I did see the Montoya and all of them fighting. Is any Survivor prospect asked me to be a guest? No. Not that I know of, at least. The only thing I've seen is Russell asked me part of the top 100 thing.
Same power set, different target. I'm in position. Where's Flag with the evac?
But yeah, outside that, I haven't really seen anything.
Getting iced. And then there's getting iced.
Crazy thing, Soul Calibur 5 came out the same year as AC3. Really? That's kind of fucked. That feels weird, like timeline-wise. Like Shane more than Frank? I mean, I think Frank is better TV for me, personally. Especially, I think this season in particular. I mean,
Relying on you for rescue missions.
You harbor a lot of hatred, Colonel Flag.
I did not do the top 100 thing. I didn't see it. Like, I didn't see it until after. And, like, Russell also was upset at me. Like, posted an upset comment to... Because, like, he asked me in the comments of one of my videos. I never responded, and he posted a comment, like, later being upset at, like, how I never responded to him. But I didn't see it until I saw the comment of him being upset. I didn't even see the initial one. And yeah, this is back in what, like early 2020, right? Maybe 2019. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was like very early on in the channel. Nowadays, I just legitimately wouldn't see it at all. Like nowadays, I wouldn't even know that Russell even posted it at all. Let alone, like know that he's upset at me. Or was upset at me. Would I have done it? Probably, maybe. It depends on the timing and stuff, but probably. It depends on what exactly it is, too. I don't know exactly what it is. Like, I never watched the fucking video. I don't even know what they did on those. For that top 100 thing. Wait, I'm being an idiot. I'm literally going the wrong way. How fast can I complete the Ezio Trilogy without streaming it? I've speedrun all of them. Like, not seriously, but like I've played all of them with a speedrun timer on. I think I have it somewhere. My times from that. But it wasn't like a genuine speedrun where like I actually learned the strats or anything. I just like literally had... That's something I did a lot in 2019, actually. It was around the time I started the channel, right? I think it was like after I started the channel. So yeah, there was like this period for like a few months, like after I started the channel, where I just stopped playing like new stuff and was just like replaying a lot of the like games I really liked, but like was playing them just with a speedrun timer on. And yeah, I did play the Ezio Trilogy in that. Where is it? I don't know where it is anymore. They're speedruns. I don't even know if this is the quickest though, but we'll see. Yeah, all the Assassin's Creed games I did. Thank God about that. Yeah, actually, I love how like I unintentionally played every Assassin's Creed game. Looks like 9 hours, 19 minutes for AC2. Where's Brotherhood? Anyway, 5 hours, 42 minutes for Revelations. And where is the Brotherhood not open? Oh, there it is. 6 hours for Brotherhood. So yeah, that's a total of what, 20 1-ish hours, which is pretty slow. Well, it's not a good time at all. Like, I believe world record for AC2 is like somewhere around 6 hours. And then for Brotherhood and Revelations, it's like somewhere around the 3 to 4 hour mark. I stand by now voting for Katie over Tom. Probably. Yeah, I probably would. Like, I'm probably higher on Tom than what I was at the time. Wait, yeah. So I'm higher on Tom than I was at the time that I, like, immediately after I finished watching Palau again. But I'm still, like, not high on Tom. When was the last time we rewatched Thor Guatemala? A while ago. It's been a while. I think, like, since... Actually, it might have been a very, very long time. I'm trying to think, like, when was the last time I watched it in full? I think it might have last time been, like, somewhere around... Like, so last time I know for sure I watched every single season was Millennium Gen X. Like, I did, like, a big, like, rewatch around Millennium Gen X. I think that might have been the last time I watched Guatemala in full. Which was also the last time I think I watched Palau in full. Like, I've watched individual episodes here and there and, like, moments and stuff, but I think, like, last time I watched, like, every episode, like, in a row in that sort of way, I think it might have been since then. Finished the Guatemala rewatch Your Parents. It was solid to you. I like Guatemala. I think it's a really funny season. I'm interested in seeing, like, how certain things hold up now. But I think it will be fun to rewatch. Oh, pff, cool. Buffering again. Oh, no, there we go. Stop buffering. I wonder if the game plays a factor into that. Because now I'm thinking about it, like, was it buffering this bad when playing Plucky Squire and stuff? I think this just started with Suicide Squad, right? I could be wrong on that. But, I don't know. I think I'll play out... I don't know, should I just switch games? I really don't care about Suicide Squad. Should I just, like, test something out to see if it does the same thing? Maybe the stream crashes entirely. I'll do that. We'll see, though. Past week, I played Sonic Colors, Sayonara Wild... That's kind of a lot of stuff. I've never played Sonic Colors or Sayonara Wild Hearts. I have played Concrete Genie, though. I thought it was pretty good. I actually played it twice. Like, I played it initially and, like, didn't like it, and I replayed it, and I thought, oh, this is actually kind of decent. Oh, yeah, Ezio is in I forgot about that, too. Oh, no, they've ruined Balatro, then. Oh, fuck me. Do I think Cook Islands will go up when I rewatch it? No, I've rewatched Cook Islands very recently, so no. Like, I rewatched Cook Islands, like, 2-3 years ago. I rewatched it when I found out about Will Neff. And I watched through a lot of his watch-throughs, and Cook Islands was one of those I watched, so. No, my opinion of Cook Islands is still the same. Who do I think is the next move AU? Logan is my current guess. Because I 100% think Miles is taking Logan's idol. The question at that point is, like, is there a reason why they wouldn't just vote out Logan after taking out her idol? Oh, fuck me. Dude, climb up, please. Is it really just not going to climb that? Cool. Look, missing out on jury. Oh, I forgot about that. They're not even at jury yet, too. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Oh, fuck me. I mean, either way, like, oh, fuck, dude. But yeah, Logan's definitely returning now, right?
If I survive this, y'all are on your own.
Logan could win immunity? I guess, but why steal her idol in that world, though? But, like, why, like, alert her to the fact that you're against her? Like, I don't know why you would plan on stealing this person's idol if you plan on also keeping them in the game. Like, it just feels like a weird thing to do. Oh, are you actually playing AC Shadows when it comes out? I mean, yeah, you do you, I guess. But yeah, I know I did that with one of the games I played. I remember I thinking that, yeah, this game's gonna take me a while, so I'm just gonna play like a whole bunch of shorter games before. I don't remember what game I'm even thinking of at this point, though. Maybe Miles fails to get Logan's idol. That could be why they're hyping up. Maybe. Like, again, they could just do the knowledge is power thing, right? Oh, I forgot about Expedition 33. I do want to play that. I'm not going to have time to play it at launch, though. But I do plan on playing that, like, now. Sometime, like, not that far from now. Because, like, it's on Game Pass, right? So I might as well play it on Game Pass. The promo hypes up too much AJ and Miles. Yeah, again, it could go both ways. It could be the fact that this is genuinely what happens, they do run the show, or it could also be that, like, yeah, they get blindsided by the end of it. I mean, I am expecting AJ to win the battle against Logan. Like, I feel like by the way that's set up, it doesn't feel like it's in a world where, like, AJ loses that battle. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna stream Death Stranding. But yeah, that'll be on stream. I won't play that on my own time. Zarvoda, I mean, that's possible, right? What do you do if Logan wins the battle against AJ? Nothing. I think that'll be cool. I would actually probably prefer that, personally. But I'm not expecting it, though. Is it hard to do Big Brother videos, but you talk about live feeds and the episodes? Kind of. It's different, at least, than Survivor. Or, like, with Survivor... And it's also less... I don't know, so, like, talking through how I do the BB Camp 3 video. Like, essentially, I have, like, a full rundown of each of the episodes, and then I do research on, like, live feed stuff, and then, like, add in, like, notes for every week of, like, things I would want to talk about. And then, like, when I go through the week, essentially, like, I have to, like, break off each, like, individual thing. Like, you have to break up... Like, essentially, it's, like, recreating the story in a way. Like, you're essentially taking this... Like, essentially, I take the episodes and then, like, reformat that into a story, and then, like, pluck in, like, the live feed stuff I want to talk about into that. Like, I kind of actually, like, I don't know, it's kind of fun in a way to me, like, to make the Big Brother ones, because, like, again, it's, like, essentially just, like, I don't know, retelling the story in a way. Like, you have to figure out your own way to tell the story based on what was shown in the show. Where, like, I feel like Survivor, it's, like, kind of a different thing at this point, especially because, like, with Survivor US in particular, like, I just talk about everything. So there's not as much of that. Where, like, with BB Can, it's, like, I specifically have to, like, pick and choose certain things. And, like, figure out ways to structure, especially because Big Brother also likes to repeat a lot of material. Like, you literally get, like 3 different scenes of Sarah, like, complaining about how no one's playing the game, and how come I'm being punished for being the only one playing the game. And it's like, you have to, like, again, it's like trying to figure out the way to, like, condense that into just, like, one thing instead of, like, making it 3 different parts of the video. Were BBCan 3 episodes accurate? Yes and no. Like, I think what it showed was not inaccurate, but it left out a lot, and it also glorified Sarah and Brittany. So, like, it's not the most inaccurate season. Like, it's not like it fabricated what happened, but it also, like, doesn't go fully into detail on things that happen. BBK 3's rigging done right. I mean, I don't know about that. I did find Sarah just so much less likable in the rewatch, I'll say. Like, I never liked Sarah as a player, and I will criticize her for that. I also find her just not likable, like, at points in the season 2. Like, she's just constantly fucking complaining about how, like, oh, no one's playing the game. Why am I being punished for playing the game? Like, she just, like, constantly, like, whines about, like, why am I in a bad position? Why can't these people who suck not be in a bad position? Brittany's fine, though. Yeah, Brittany's fine. The twists seem their twists seem good. What's funny is that the twists actually are shit, right? Like the twists like almost never work until they do. Like at the end they do. But like but it's funny, like you get like the force, or you get the double veto. To where they even like cliffhanger the episode. I'm like, oh, will Bruno use the double veto? And then he just doesn't. Then also like the like week 1 twist is fucking stupid. The like essentially doing a BBUK round for week 1, that was dumb. The instant was fucking terrible. But yeah. Yeah, generally Sarah sucks. I mean, I talk a lot about how much Sarah sucks in the video. Both from a gameplay perspective and also like at points like personally. Yeah, not that Sarah's a terrible like person or anything, but like just that I think she like does like I don't know, she's on a massive high horse throughout a lot of the season. I like this season. I do like BB Can 3, and I get why people don't, and I do think it is obviously so twist heavy to the point where it harms the gameplay, but I still do like the season. Your birthday in 40 minutes? Well, happy birthday in 40 minutes. Oh yeah, I guess I guess time zone wise, right? And then does Canada have daylight savings time? I actually don't even remember. Favorite person, Bruno or Sarah? I mean, I don't really like. I thought Bruno also kind of sucks on the rewatch. My opinion, Bruno's game goes down a lot on the rewatch. I don't think Bruno's game's particularly good. Like he really like there are good aspects of it. Like he is like good at like making it seem like he's willing to work with people, but like really outside that, like he spends like almost the entire game like kind of on the bottom. And like he's able to make some big plays, and like credit to him, like he makes the most of like Cindy coming back to game. Like I think, and this is something I talk about too. I think really the only person who actually plays that round well is Bruno. Like the round where Jordan goes home. Like I think Bruno's the only person playing in their best interest that round. Like everyone else making a terrible move, or at least not. Maybe Brittany's like making like a whatever move, like it's fine. No, actually, to be fair, I think Brittany's probably making a good move. I think Sarah's making a bad move. I think Cindy is making a god awful move. Bobby would have made a good move if he wanted to do it, but didn't get convinced until the last second. So yeah, like I think like most of the people in that like involved in that flip end up like playing it poorly for most of it. That's the thing about Sarah too that's so frustrating, is that she's so wrong at like so many, like it's like the edit like portrays her as right, but she's also so wrong at almost every time, because like she's the type of person that just is skeptical of everything. And like obviously if you're skeptical of everything, you're going to be right at points, but you're also going to be so wrong at many other points, and they just don't focus on how wrong she is at like these other points. Like again, the reason like her flipping against Jordan is bad. Like she should not be doing that. Like Jordan is loyal to her at that point. Jordan was Jordan literally goes to her and says, "Hey, I'm willing to cut Zach. Zach fucked me over. Like I want to go to final 3 of you and Kevin." Like he was being genuine. Like he wasn't lying. Yeah, like she decides to like flip the entire game for Godfrey, someone who is like again not loyal to her. Like he's willing to cut her any second. But yeah, and then also for Cindy, obviously it's really stupid. Like her getting rid of like the only person that actually like wanted her in the game. The emotion shit place to watch shows. I forgot how did I watch it. I think I watched it through Watch Series. I watched BB Can 3. It's actually Brains vs. Brawn. I mean, it's really Showmance versus non-Showmance is really BB Can 3. The thing about BB Can 3, though, again, like something I kind of respect from it is the fact that like it is obviously like a very super fan heavy cast, where like almost like really almost all the casts are okay. So I think like half the cast are super fans. Probably like 90% are just at least like fans to some degree. Oh, you mean A Brains vs. Brawn? Yeah, I can see that comparison. Like I think the only people who came into the season not fans are what Bobby and Cindy. I think everyone else was like a big fan, or like was at least like a fan to some degree, but a lot of like really big fans. You have Sarah, who is a massive super fan. Godfrey, a massive super fan. Ashley was a casual fan. Brittany was a casual fan. Peely, actually, Peely was like a fan, but like I think she was like more of a fan of like Big Brother, like International Big Brother, if I remember right. So maybe you can add Peely to that, like not fan list. Then Zach was a casual fan. Well, like Zach was like, I think Zach was like a super fan that just hadn't watched the feed. So I don't know if you really consider that a super fan. But like he knew like a lot about Big Brother history. It's just that he hadn't watched like the feeds for himself. And then I've not watched any non-English version. I've watched like UK and AU, like the other like English but not North American format. But yeah, I've never watched non-English Big Brother. I've watched non-English Survivor, but not Big Brother. But yeah, then who's next? Bruno, obviously massive super fan. Willow, massive super fan. Kevin, massive super fan. Bobby, again, not really a fan. By the way, Bobby is a much bigger character than I remembered on the rewatch. He's a shit player, but like he's a much bigger character than I remembered. Why did he do a lot of the shit he did? Like he comes to the house like talking about how like, oh, I'm gonna play this like nice guy persona, and like he like then goes on like pretend he's like a virgin for no reason, and like pretend like he's like fake crying during the instant and everything, and then like creates this like secret power veto, which makes no fucking sense. I think I have Cindy as the worst player from BB Can 3, if I remember right. Maybe I have her above Risha. I don't remember. But, I mean, I think I would debate her being last. I generally forgot about the fake secret veto until I rewatched the season. Like, I think the only thing to give Cindy credit for is that she's able to actually make the flip against Jordan happen. Even though, again, it's a terrible move for her game, and the rest of her game is, like, god-awful. But she at least does something, even though it's not good for her. But I think that's the only thing you can credit Cindy with, where I think everything about her game is, like, really the worst it could possibly be. Yeah, Bobby got married to Maddie from BB Can 6, which is so random. Oh, by the way, this is a joke I'm doing in the BB Can video. Every single time I say Cindy's name, I say Cindy with an S. Which I fucked up too. Like I have to re-record line because I did it with week 1, and then on this last recording I did, which was weeks 4 through 6, I was able to do it. But like I there were points where I forgot, so I had to like re-record some stuff. I generally forgot to do it for week 2, so I have to go back and re-record parts of week 2 with the say Cindy with an S. I wouldn't be opposed to watching Big Brother Quebec. I would find like the right time to do it because obviously it's like with subtitles, so it's like hard to watch without like putting like all your focus onto it. But that's the problem. Like BB Can's not that accessible anymore. Like saw links through like watch series, which were very like like very like ad heavy. I'm trying to remember what other. There might be better ways to watch it in Canada, but yeah, like a lot of the like I don't know. Are they on like did someone put like are they on YouTube or something? I remember BB Can 5 at one point was on YouTube, but I'm not sure. I don't think it'd be lost media. It's just like kind of a pain to get to media, more so than lost media. Is like his game gonna go down in the BB Can 5 retro? We'll see. I assume it'll go up from what I like the last time I watched BB Can 5, but we'll see. Yeah, they're on YouTube. You switch your IP. Canada. That's what I assumed. Because I remember Kevin Martin watched BB Can 5 on Twitch and watched it through YouTube. Yeah, that's the thing that's annoying. Like RGPs have been getting rid of their like back catalog of things, which that's dumb, right? Like the stuff for patrons. Like they used to have every BB Can season there, and they just and like that's how I was assuming I was going to watch BB Can, but yeah, they got rid of it. Let's see. I'm trying to look at what's even available right now. Wait, what's this? Why am I not logged in? Can it load? Yeah, should I just drop Suicide Squad though? I think I'm kind of over it at this point. Not because I can't finish the game, just more so like, again, I have a feeling it might be like also just playing Suicide Squad that might be harming my internet. Um, yeah, what do they have on there right now? They have obviously this season of Australian Survivor, Traders UK, this last Traders UK season 3, Traders Canada 2, Traders NZ 2, Traders Canada 10, or Amazing Race Canada 10. Last season of Australian Survivor is still there. Oh yeah, they never put up the Australian Amazing Race, did they? So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, BB Can 12 is still here. Celebrity Big Brother UK is still here. That's kind of random. Survivor UK. Is all of Australian Survivor still here? Okay, looks like all of Australian Survivor, at least the Network 10 one, is still here. So at least those are available. Yeah, I'm pretty sure BB Can's gone though, right? Yeah, it's just BB Can 11. Yeah, why'd they get rid of everything else? Actually, they have Amazing Race Celebrity Edition from 2023 on here, but not the last season. Do they have all of SA on here? Let's see. No, they only have season 8 and 9. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Because they did have them at a point. It's the BB Can. Oh, I see stream buffering for me. Yeah, didn't even fight the Justice League? Oh no. Just League bosses are only the second half. First half is just getting weapons that allow you to hurt them. Yeah, that's kind of why this is so boring. Can you watch Amazing Race Canada season before season 8 on Canadian streaming services? Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Which one's 8? 8 was the Thai. That was the COVID season, right? So that's when the show got shit. But, should I just like continue playing for now? Whatever. I think I need a game that's like this mindless, but also not this long. Or like I do fair. This game's not even that long. It's like what, 15 hours maybe. Obviously, just playing on stream makes it longer. Oh, did I not do this? Or did I? Okay, cool. To play Flappy Bird, I mean, can I play that on console? Wow, I've missed all those shots. That's perfect. Should I play Dustborn next? I think that was like on my list of games to play was Dustborn. Just because I think it'll be funny. Race Across the World UK Celebrity Edition also film? Well, thank God. I assume no celebrities I know. How about the Mary's Fake Idol situation? What are we talking about? Like, what about it? They're playing game Switch 2. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think the Switch 2, and I've talked about this with the Switch, that the issue with Switch is just that I don't have time to play it. So, like, on paper, I would love to get it and, like, play all the games on Switch, but I just don't have time to play games on Switch. So, like, it feels like kind of a waste of money from that point of view. Yeah, it's supposed to be terrible, Dustborn. But, like, also, like, a lot of the people that say it's terrible are saying it's terrible because it's woke. So that kind of makes me want to play it even more. But yeah, I assume it's like kind of a mediocre, like, narrative sort of game. It's like 16 hours, though, and I don't know how a game like that could be 16 hours. Like, that seems like way too long.
Make sure our gear's square before heading back to HQ and hack. Not all of us are
I think I continue to like Carolyn less the more I know about her. I mean, I've never, like, I don't know, I think there's always been, like, questionable things about Carolyn outside the show. But it's always been good TV. Was this Mary just revealed something on Instagram? Oh, actually, I haven't seen this. Yeah, was this? It's both Mary and Say answer they could jump on. Okay, I can see that. But the interesting one revolves around Say's paranoia about Mary and an advantage. Mary explained that she found the perfect leaf that looked... Oh, actually, no, I did see... I forgot about this. I generally forgot about this. Yeah, I feel like that's weird, right? That they would allow this. And I guess the reason they didn't show it is because like they don't really want to allow this. But it was a spot where like Say just did it and they didn't want to do anything about it at that point, right? But I assume they're not like encouraging this, right? That they don't want people to like physically like do things like that. But yeah, I actually forgot about that this happened. What's the definition of what a question. It's a game called Dustborn. I do own, like, I bought a physical copy of it. Where is it? I haven't installed it. I didn't even install it yet. Yeah, it's like a limited edition thing. Oh, it was published by Quantic Dream. I forgot about that. That's the thing also. Who like did Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. Not developed by them though. So just open it. I'm gonna play it, right? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream this. So I'll just open it because I still have it sealed. Micro Story Mode. That's going to be after the games of 2024. After I'm done with this. The plan would be... So, what are the games? I need to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I need to play Minecraft Story Mode. I need to play Game of Thrones Telltale. I believe those are the 3 games. Maybe there's another one. I don't remember. Well, I know I have to play Enslaved, but I'm going to play it on my own just because I want to. I haven't played it in like 15 years or something. Not that long, but I think like 13. But still. I want to generally just play it again. So, yeah, I'll do that off stream. What did Mary say? So essentially, like, Mary had like a leaf that she was using as a fake idol that was in her pocket, and like Say like pulled it out at Tribal or something, like pulled it out of her pocket or something like that. I think is what happened. Wait, how the fuck do you open this case? Is it like a... Okay, cool. Who the fuck designs a box like this? You have to fucking open it from the top? Yeah, this is where a fucking camera would be useful, right? Oh my god, it comes with a fucking prologue comic. Thank god. I always want a prologue comic to the game Dustborn, everyone's favorite game. What else is it? Oh my god, there's actually a lot of shit in here. Their Libra was cut? Did she make it that far? It's a travesty if she was. I'm shocked that they even considered bring back Libra. Like, that's more mind-blowing than anything. Oh, it comes with a map! There's an entire map. Dude, how is there a map? What the fuck? This is massive. Oh my god, there's a fucking post. Okay, again, like, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But still, like, the game Dustborn comes with this, like, massive map of the United States. With the poster of, like, with, like, a Dustborn poster on the other side. Yeah, I was not expecting that to be inside. Was it? I tend to be interested in games that will get canceled for being woke, but Dustborn's one I'd rather wait until it's cheaper. And yeah, I bought it for I think 20 physical. And like, I just saw like everything talking about how shit it was. They were like, I think it'll be kind of funny to play. Ideally, I probably would have played on my own, but because like obviously I'll probably just not pay attention to most of it on stream. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna have time to play it elsewhere. So. Dude, this is such a massive map. What the fuck? Now okay, now I actually have to close it properly to even get it to fit in. Logan screwed? Yeah, Logan's pretty fucked, I think. If I'm not, I mean, I assumed that they would vote her out after stealing her idol, right? But even if she does survive that, there's no way that she's like winning after that, right? You wouldn't think. Trish Canada casting closes tomorrow. That wasn't that long then, right? How long did that even stay open for? Legitimately, now I'm trying to close this again. Like, how the fuck do I fold this back to where it fits in the box? Yeah. Then you give casuals more reasons to call, say, racial slurs. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, they shouldn't to begin with, but yeah. Laura's gonna use her witch powers to save Logan. We're good. Yeah, obviously. Can't wait. Yeah, Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty out on Laura at this point, by the way. Like, I do feel like Laura's edit just, like... it just feels... Like, I feel like at this point, like, she's simply just there, like, as this, like, conflict for Zara, seemingly. Like, it feels like we're getting, like, not much from Laura herself. Where, like, she didn't get any confessionals the episode after that twist happened. And then in this episode, she, like, only gets, like, one confessional. It's about Zara, right? Watch Miles get voted out after stealing. Again, that would be fun. I doubt it. Like, if anything, I think it'll be AJ that gets voted out, not Miles. But, yeah, I also don't think that's happening either. We'll see. I feel like Laura could go next. Yeah, I think, like, I could see Laura, for sure. Like, I think if they're not going to take out Logan, I could see them stealing Logan's idol and then, like, actually vote out Laura in the case that, like, Laura herself has an idol that she plays on Logan after that or something. Current 18 confessional episode coming. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though? Like, generally, if AJ goes home soon, I don't know what the season is. Like, it feels like a lot of this season has been AJ. So, like, if AJ goes this early, then, like, who the fuck's the main character of this season? Or, like, I just find it, like, I feel like AJ's, like, more of, like, the Benji to me, more than, like, the Eden. Even Miles, though, like, hasn't been, like, I guess it's, like, it could be, like, an Allie Anderson sort of thing. Where, like, they spring off of AJ's boot to, like, to make Miles the main character after that, but, I don't know.
Looks like your support crew have missions available, Task Force X.
But yeah, I feel like with, like, I think my problem with Logan right now is that her edit just feels so shallow. Like, it feels like a lot of her edit is just based around AJ. Where I feel like AJ has a lot more depth. I feel like with AJ, we know about his relationships with pretty much everybody at this point. Sort of Logan, it's like, we really just know, like, she's with the women, essentially. And, like, hates AJ. I don't think Miles is turning on AJ. At least not soon. Right now, not feeling as confident about Venus. Where Redmond seemed to have heard Venus early on, but based on how he's wording things, seems to be more confident on Q being on from 46 than Venus. In, like, nowadays. So, like, I suspect it's a world where, like, he probably just hasn't heard Venus's... Like, he heard Venus's name, like, right at the beginning of everything, but then, like, hasn't really heard her name again recently. So we're not feeling great about Venus making the final cut. All we know is Logan's a mom. Even that, I feel like we barely know. Like, is that even, like, we, like, outside the mention of her being a wag in the episode where she got the intro package, I feel like she's only mentioned she was a mom, like, in this episode, outside that. Yeah, I think it can only be Karn or Miles at this point. I'll be surprised if it's anyone else winning this season.
Or kill me! Harley! For old time's sake!
Thought you'd never ask.
How would I handle Karin telling you off for not telling about the idol? I'll be like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, realistically, I think probably the same way AJ did, of like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why would I tell you? Considering how much the women hate AJ, they would not vote for him in the end, so no reason to turn on AJ. Yeah, again, I think, like, if we get a Miles AJ final 2, like, I feel like Miles probably wins that, right? Especially, like, it seems like Miles, like, we see from Paulie this episode that, like, it seems like there's, like, respect for Miles, like, having been able to survive, like, up to this point. Like, if he has, like, 2 idols, again, steals an idol along the way, like, I feel like Miles is in a pretty decent spot to win at the end. Kristen PD final 2 would shock the world. I mean, that would be funny.
Deep freeze sounds scarier, so we're gonna call it that.
For the theme was, I think Battle of the Eras cast was better than Winners at War.
How's about some right frosty close combat gear?
I don't agree.
Still working out some kinks on the grenades.
Because I feel like Battle of the Eras, there's a lot of people there that I'm like, why the fuck are they here? While Winners at War, it's like, well, they're all winners. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, obviously they're here. It's like, yeah, there's like certain winners I would want over others, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like no one on the Winners at War cast be like, oh, why are they here? Like, I don't know. It's like none of the people that are there I'm like disappointed by. Where like when looking at Battle of the Airs, I'm like, oh, fucking Brandon Nelson is here or whatever. Fucking like Avery is on Era 3 group. Fucking Ryan Kehoe, whatever the fuck his name is on here. I think there's like a lot of people in that season. I'm like, why the fuck are they here? Outside of what, like 5 people, they got all the people they needed. I mean, I guess. If be as bad as AJ on Survivor, probably, yeah. I mean, is AJ even that bad? Generally, I'll be a worse player than AJ. Like AJ's actually like seemingly decent for most part. I do think he has some like really weird like plots at points. I think he is very like not factoring in how his alliance members will be affected by that. I mean, is he that bad of a social player? Again, like he's able to get people to work with him initially. I think he's bad at like maintaining his alliance more than anything. Like because like we see him like yeah, he like instantly bonds with Kate to where Kate's like instantly like taking him on reward, looping him into the plan, like her plan that she doesn't even think that everyone's involved in. Like she loops him in, like the only guy that she loops in, right? Like he's not that bad socially. Like again, early on, like he again actually like builds a bond of Karin and Zara where they flip against the women to go with him. It's like again, like he's not that bad. Like he ends up doing bad things once he's like in a proper alliance with them. But yeah, I don't think he's like the worst player in the world. Would be better Survivor US or Australia? And definitely Survivor US. I think new era Survivor US is probably my best case scenario. Especially if I'm like on a good tribe. Like if I'm on the disaster tribe, then yeah, I'm kind of fucked. But like, if I'm on Loggy, like put me in the Thomas spot, I feel like I'm pretty good. Most recent I wrote out video reference Yakuza Kiwami. Why? First boot I'm on Vula. Maybe second boot. How you doing the Amazon men's tribe? I actually feel like I would be like the Rob Cesternino spot on that. Or actually, realistically, I'll be Dan Liu, wouldn't I? But also, like, I'm not fucking working with Ryan Aiken. But too far, who am I working with? It's not like I'm fucking working with Roger and Butch either. On Gata, I feel like I'll just be Andy, but not as paranoid. You'd work with Ryan Aiken? I mean, eh. I mean, how dare you work with him after he kept you up all night in Ponderosa? Auction supposedly next week? That would make sense. What's my best case scenario? I don't know. I mean, like I was saying, like a certain season, like swap me out with someone. Trying to think through new era. Like probably like swap me out with Drew Basile. And put me on Reba. I think that'll be a pretty good spot for me. Like I think I'd work with Austin. I could work with Julie. I could work with J Maya, obviously. I think I'd get along with Sifu. I think D is actually the person I probably wouldn't get along with, which might be an issue. I would not simp for D. I would simp for J Maya. I would lead the charge against D right away. Again, fuck the Reba, the actual Reba 4. I'll be working with J Maya, Sifu, and Austin. That'll be my alliance. Watching BB3, and I didn't really see the Rob C connection until this watch. I think they are vastly different. Like, I think Josh is a lot more, like, what's the right term? Like, crude, I guess. You work with D in her toes, and you would fail spectacularly, probably. I mean, too bad I wouldn't go to tribal. I wouldn't go to tribal until actually I would work with Emily, right? Yeah, at the swap. I could work with Brando. I could work with Emily. Kendra's fine. I feel like I'm pretty good there. Generally, I think 45 might be one of the best casts for me. Where I feel like there's a lot of people I think I could probably work. And probably 47, to be honest, also. Like, 47 is like, I assume I would take the Andy spot, but like Andy's someone I would work with, like Teeny, Caroline, like Sam, Rachel. I don't know how I would work with Genevieve. I don't think that would necessarily go well. Take out D for being Parvati 2.0, and now take her for being like Natalie Anderson 2.0. I don't think I would never like look at D and be like, oh, that's Parvati. Because I feel like D's like way more physical than Parvati, right? Probably take Austin's spot. I'm not sure because like I'm not like I don't know. It's because I feel like Austin was like clearly meant to be like the physical guy for the tribe, right? And I'm not that. Like I feel like I'm more of like the Drew Basile, but like Drew Basile, like obviously he's like a different, like kind of different character. I mean, like he's obviously like in terms of challenges and stuff, obviously he's like way taller and that sort of thing. And then for personality wise, he's a bit more like dickish. I guess I know I'm pretty dickish, but I mean, I guess like he's a lot more like I don't know, intellectual in the way that he's being dickish. But I could see casting putting both of them as the horny, funny New Yorker archetype. Yeah, they're like on a like very, very surface level. There's a connection between the two, but I do feel like they're pretty like different. What pulled us out on Edge of Extinction? I think it depends on when I get there. I talk about Big Tom uses All-Stars photo. That would not shock me. I think there was a point where the All-Stars photo was on his profile page instead of his Africa one, if I remember right. Would your archetype be a dick? Yeah, essentially. Yeah. I think like a know-it-all, right? Is Kate the best OG Braun player left in the game? Probably, yeah. Seemingly. I mean, I don't agree for a game with Jessie. I think this is dumb, but yeah, I mean, it seems like she's at least the most active player of them. She's a lot more ickiness than I remember between Josh and Jerry. Yeah. Yeah, Josh in particular just makes a lot of questionable comments. Yeah, I'll be like Hannah Rose. Complaining about recent players like Avery and Cam, but I don't mention Tony and Nicole debate after Avery. Yeah, I mean, you can add them too. What about when? And too, they debuted. Oh yeah, they debuted out. Yeah, you're fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'm too fair. Like, I guess like really the main criticism is really Cam than Avery. What about Chris? When Chris was voted out, would I quit? I think I would probably be like Wendy and Keith, to where like I would at least wait out for that first challenge. After that, I think I would like reconsider. I have Jesse like 3, I think. I'm below Ben, and I have, I think, him below Noonan. But yeah, he's 3. I know, like, Jerry, there's a lot of, like, weird stuff with, like, how he handles the Marcellus situation. Where, like, it's like commendable, but also, like, very clearly him trying to, like, be like, hey, I'm the good guy here. And, like, I don't know, it does feel weird with that. I don't remember what other stuff there was. If I was on Reba, the Reba 4 probably wouldn't happen. A fake women's alliance probably becomes real. Probably, yeah. Jerry was woke. He was the first woke ever. Why Jesse worse than Noonan? Because Jesse would have been voted out. But also, again, Noonan got idled out. That's the thing. Is that Noonan wouldn't have been voted out in most situations. Like, if Paulie didn't have an idol, Paulie goes home there, and then Noonan makes it to the merge easily. And it's about where Jesse also would not have made the merge had it not been for Anonymous. Shark TJ remembers Svetlana and Brianna from Rivals 3. Yeah, Brianna from Rivals 3 is a person. She came back for Dirty 30, right? Kind of. Barely. How did I do Survivor Michigan? I think that's... I think I would actually do poorly in College Survivor. I feel like College Survivor is definitely not my speed, because like that would be a spot where like... there's a lot more like out of game, like essentially like your entire life is the game, right? Which I guess it is in Survivor US, but like in Survivor US, you're in this contained field where like you're forced to interact with these people. With Survivor Michigan, it's like you're living your life, but also the game is happening at the same time. And I feel like that like balance is something I wouldn't really do well with. So like you having to like constantly go to parties with all these people and like again doing all these like text chats, and I don't know, it's like I probably wouldn't do well in it. If I had to if College Survivor existed at my university when I was there, I would have probably done it though. But it didn't. Was your like Frenchie kind of? It's kind of smarmy, white liberal points, made some comments about the Holocaust and gas chambers. Oh, I forgot about that, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of people from... I think BB3 is actually the least problematic of the early, of like at least 2 through 5. Yeah, I think it probably is. Like 5, it's probably on the same level as 5. Like 5 had a lot of like homophobia, which was, and I also had like SA, so it's like maybe 5 is worse. But yeah, I think 3 is actually still like the tamest of the like those first 4 proper seasons. Yeah, help Janani win the game, obviously. She wouldn't need the... Like I said, I was going to say she wouldn't need the shot in the dark, but I guess that's not the issue. The issue is the shot in the dark. Ziggy BB2, also a lot of homophobia. Actually, I guess it is on the same level, right? It's like BB4 is like really bad. Like BB4 is like almost everyone there is a terrible human being. And like BB2, it's like you have a lot of homophobia towards like Bunky. I guess like everything else isn't actually that bad. Like I guess like you have people treating each other terribly. Actually, no, you have a lot of like slut shaming with Autumn. That's also very weird. And then like everything else, I guess, is like kind of like it's people treating each other terribly, but not really because of like icky reasons, more so because of like, again, because like Hardy fucked them over in the game, and Hardy being on like such a high horse and that sort of stuff. Should you remember just for V2? Probably not at this point, right? How do you do in Sequester? Sequester proper? Don't know. I think I'm trying to remember the actual proper format. It's like there's like it's essentially like there's like a vote, but it's like a very weird like vote that like the rules change every time, and it's like that person gets like voted into the death match sort of thing, and they pick another person. I don't know. I don't think I would be particularly good at like a lot of the challenges, I wouldn't think. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't expect me to do well, but don't know for sure. Wait, work if you were on Dondi too? Probably, yeah. Why not? But also, I mean, oh, who would I work with if I was on Dondi too? Okay, I completely read that wrong. I'd probably be like closer to the Letty Phillips side, I feel like, because I feel like I would not want to work with Parvati and David. Yeah, I think I would probably want to work with like Letty. But I think the issue with Dondi though is that it's so physical at the end that you kind of need to get rid of like people like like Letty by the end game. So like, obviously I feel like my ideal would be like get to the end of like Dixon, Then I could probably win. uh, thought the Patrick Star game has a steelbook. I saw it was on sale this week for like $20. I was like, should I buy it just because it'll be funny? But ended up not. I haven't bought that many games recently, actually. I'm trying to remember, what was the last game I bought? I was looking at my credit card statement. I was like, oh my god, I haven't spent that much money on extra shit. Let's see, what was the last game I bought? Oh, I forgot about I bought Coaster Works on Dreamcast because Amazon had a new copy of it for $7. It's just a random fucking Dreamcast game. And I was like, I'll fucking pay $7 for a fucking sealed Dreamcast game. Why not? Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, just confirmed Cedric didn't go to Luigi's. What a bastard. But yeah, last game I properly bought was Plucky Squire. That was almost a month ago. Actually, I've only bought 10 games this year. That's kind of mind-blowing. I bought Dustborn. I bought Plucky Squire, I bought House of Works, and I bought like a big thing from I forgot what it was. What's that called? It's one of the it's like a Canadian video game thing. But anyway, I bought what? Shining Renaissance. Wait, what the fuck? Resonance? Shining Resonance Refrain? Whatever. System of Souls, Legend of Heroes, Trail of Cold Steel 1 and 2, 2 Point Campus, Utaware Rumono, Mask of Truth, that great game, and World of Final Fantasy. So thank God, I got all those games. Yeah, I did see that too. That Justin had like a heart issue, and like it was supposed to be on like 45, 46, but then like had to get that sorted first, which is interesting. This would have been interesting. I'll probably work with Dr. Will. I think that'll be funny. They should have used One World Twist on Winners at War. I wouldn't have been opposed to that. I think that would have been fun. Is AU US currently better? I'm probably higher on US right now than AU. I think I think AU up to episode 9 was better, but I think right now I'm probably higher in US. I see Justin's exit interview where he said that Steph was basically interrogating him. Oh, yeah, I did see that, yeah. That she didn't believe he worked at a pizzeria. To be fair, I think it would be sketchy, right? If you see this guy, like, wearing a pizza shirt and, like, is clearly trying to play up that he's, like, this, like, innocent guy that works at a pizzeria. It's like, I would probably suspect him. Cedric goes, you better give a good tip. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know if he will. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Cedric's supposedly like a vegan, right? And he was like, I don't eat a lot of this shit at your pizzeria. Binge all modern. Oh, that's the issue that Battle for Bikini Bottom remaster or whatever is getting taken off Game Pass. It's such a travesty. I was gonna play it at some point in my life. Do I agree with Zara double crossing Laura? I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted. It's like, obviously it is in the sense that, like, if she could have gotten herself voted over without any, like, social ramifications from that, that's obviously the best play. But I think in this spot where, like, clearly Laura is going to take it poorly, clearly everyone else took it poorly. We see, like, Jesse, like, being very upset at that, too. It's like, yeah, I think at that point probably wasn't worth it. Especially if they go to another tribal, they're still good, right? Like, it's not, because, like, if Laura goes, you still have Kate and Morgan plus Miles to vote out Jesse, on a tribe of 7, right? It's like you still have the numbers, so yeah, I think I personally wouldn't have done it, but I get why she does it. I think we're going to run 2 will fall out of the top spot by the end of the year, probably. What's Survivor 49 be like the best season of Survivor ever? Is the Cosmic Shake on there? Which one is that? I don't think it is. I think the only SpongeBob game that I remember being there is the Battle for Bikini Ghana game. I didn't even know this game existed. What the fuck is this? But yeah, I need to rank every SpongeBob game. So like I need to do. I love like this is a spot where I decided to stop playing the games, where there's a fucking like poison ivy monster thing in front of me. I actually do like Zara. I think she's a fun player and character, but like obviously she's not winning and like and that sort of thing. But yeah, I do like her on the show. Oh yeah, I forgot about AE vs. the World. Yeah, AE vs. the World is this year. I always forget it's this year. It really does feel like it should be like way later. Like it feels like it should be around the time of Survivor 50. Like David wins Survivor 49. I can't wait. Yeah, watch Survivor 49 be what should be AE versus the World. Well, watch Survivor US be like, how dare you do AU versus the world? We're gonna also do AU versus the world. Like, not even US versus the world. They're just gonna do AU versus the world. Have entire tribe of Australians versus, like, half US, half other people. 3 people who voted out Candy are still in the game. I don't know, is that like 5 people voted out there, right? Yeah, so is that fun of a fact? It just feels like an arbitrary thing to mention. They're making more SpongeBob games in the vein of Battle for Bikini Bottoms after the remake came out. Oh, was it that long ago? Like, has it been a while since that came out? I think I just assumed it was like kind of recent, but maybe it has been a while. What, Nalia Grotti? I mean, sure, yeah. Nalia Grotti's fine. I would not have picked her for this cast. Like, if I'm dream casting Amazing Race 38, I would not pick Nalia Grotti. But yeah, for me, it's more so like, why is she there and also Rabina and like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like, it feels like 2 of like the same sort of team. It's where I feel like they're probably just like other type of teams I would have rather seen. Yeah, Natalie's fine. She's not like my favorite character in the world. I didn't particularly like her on Challenge. Was it 2020, really? Because I remember when it came out, I just assumed it was recent, but maybe it hasn't been. Well, I guess clearly it hasn't been. Is Kenny a better first boot than Tina Weston? Fair play? I would lean no, right? Yeah, I think no. I'm trying to remember everything that happened to Candy. So, like, it was a split vote. That happened because of Nash's idol, and then, like, Morgan and Kate flip on that split vote, right? Yeah, but, like, only do that because of Nash's idol. Or because of Nash, I guess. Yeah, I'd still say, I think she's worse than them, probably. There's enough, like, fault to be had on her end. Done anything about Rabina? Well, she's kind of boring. I we talked about this. Oh, do you get a point for that? Actually, should I? I forgot about that. Actually, yeah. Did someone pick John A on the giraffe? I guess we should. Yeah, I'll do that. Here, where is this? I forgot. Did I update all the giraffes? Where's John A? There she is. It's kind of insane that John A was an alternate, isn't it? Like, of all people, it's like John A is the alternate. Oh, with that, you move to 5th place. You leapfrog biggest party. So that's something. How did Aviv get on before John A? Yeah. Actually, yeah, Aviv was also an alternate, wasn't she? Yeah, so how was Aviv, like, the more important alternate? Like, how was John A not put on, like, in that spot? But, whatever. Alright, there we go. I updated it. Aviv needs to be humble Amanda. Oh, it needs to be humble that Amanda dropped it. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the entire Amanda situation. I thought Rubina was good in confessionals. I thought she's fine.
Have you ever killed a plant, Deadshot?
Like, she was boring in the house for sure. Like, in confessionals, she was okay. I did find it weird, like, how most of her edit is, like, revolving around. Oh, I guess it's like Tucker slash that she can't like reach high things. Let's Chelsea like a B26. She's a fun like confessionalist.
Damn app to find a target.
Gameplay was a bit messy, but also very dominant. But I guess that doesn't really matter to Amazing Race, right?
We're over here in the sanctum.
I think she'll be fine on Amazing Race. Like I don't know how well it'll go for her. I mean, her dad's probably not the best matchup considering like you have again like Taylor and Kyland, and you have like Jag and Jazz. But yeah, I did see that, but Jackson Mickey's broke. I did find like the funny thing about that video also is like Julie Chen's reaction to that. Watch parts of the BB26 video. I said I didn't really like Chelsea as a person. Was she a mean girl? She was like a very what's the right term? Like the way that she like treats Cam is just like very weird. Like she had she clearly had like a crush on Cam, but then like would like I don't know, like constantly like complain about him, and I don't know. Who's the worst dominant winner? Like worse in what way? Like worse in being dominant or worse like person?
Got something for you.
Dig what you done with the place, Hack.
Thank you, Miss Quinn. It's clamped.
I didn't notice this the Luffy cameo in last episode of Amazing Race. I don't remember. What shocked me if there was, obviously it was in Japan, but
Just apply the code to your comms.
oh yeah, wasn't the bridge they went on like so like they went to a bridge on Amazing Race. Like isn't that the bridge that is in Yakuza?
To bribe you to do some good.
In
I like bribes.
I don't remember which. Well, I forgot what, like which area it is. But it's in one of the Yakuza games, isn't it? Or not? I think it's in like a lot of them. But like it's in like I don't know, it's like in an area in one of the Yakuza. Yeah, fuck me. It's in an area that is in the Yakuza games. Yeah, or just like all Japanese bridges look the same. Yeah, it's like the way that she would like Gendo like this like petty fight with Cam, like during the janky week and everything was very weird. They had a dominant path but still played poorly. Okay, that's interesting. Like Chelsea, maybe I don't know. Is Chelsea the person that played like the most suboptimally, yet still had a dominant game? I think it's probably good. Janky week is a week where they had to spend the week outside and be controlled by a android thing named Janky. Well, I was thinking about winners. If we're saying like non-winners, then yeah, it's Paul. I think that's definitely like one of the top people. Or yeah, I like Spicy V. I was only thinking about like winners in this. So, yeah, I guess if we're like, is Spicy V really dominant? Like, I don't know if I could say you're dominant if you don't make it to the end. Like you had like a dominant portion of your game, but it's like I don't know if I would say you're like you played a dominant game for like someone like Spicy V. Like Paul, I would still say yeah, Paul played a dominant game, despite the fact that they lost. But yeah, I think Spicy V is like I don't know, you kind of like she has like the entire house turn against her by like final six or whatever. So it's like I don't know. How would I do during Janky Week? I mean, not great being outside for a week. That sounds miserable. Nicole S is definitely up there. I'm trying to remember who else is like towards the top of my runner-up ranking. Obviously Tyler is, but like again, I would not say Tyler's one of the worst. I remember of the Janky song. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. I remember them singing it at the end of the season. Which again, still insane they did that. I would not be shocked they do it again. Yeah, if they did it again in 26 in a spot where like 24s was a fucking disaster, it's like I would expect them to do it again then. Like that would just make sense.
Finally a real meta
I guess a song probably, but not to the degree that like they were shown to be on the show. Like, oh, this is annoying.
Dramatic lighting in here is horrible.
Is that in the top 10 worst HOH? Probably, yeah. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about like Final 3 or Final 7? Because both, probably. I think if I were to do a top HOH ranking, I don't know if I would include Final 3 ones. I don't know. Because obviously that's just like a binary choice.
They're only doing this because they have to.
And like realistically, like most of the answers would be bad Final 3 choices then, wouldn't it? Because like fundamentally that would be the worst because most of the time that would actually cost you the game.
rogue billionaire to track.
Apprehending a target's all about.
If we're like 4.
You should try a little.
Yeah, I don't know what my ranking is, but I would assume she's definitely top 10 for sure. Probably top 5. Say 5 positive things about Survivor to Amazon. Rob Cesternino, the flip against Alex, the flip against Christy, Butch, Butch's Crackle Barrel story that didn't even make air.
I wonder if they'd let me take a sample of Surely there's some
Roger's Rob Cesternino's confessional to Roger that isn't on the current version of the episode. What else? I think they won't do Week Outside, but Janky will be included in... Probably, yeah. I assume they're going to definitely bring back Janky, considering they fucking brought him back for whatever reason. Again, stories that like at the Amazon reunion or auction, fuck me, at the Amazon auction, Butch won won breakfast, right? And then Jeff was like, and he won breakfast in bed, so like he won also like a bed to sleep in, but like they were trying to like do something in the lead up to that, so like Jeff was like saying, hey, what's the best place to eat breakfast? Like trying to goad like Butch into saying like in bed, but then like Butch instead says Cracker Barrel, and then Jeff's like no like it's all so stupid. Again, that's the story that like Rob tells a lot, but again, didn't make air. Rush Taryn ranting about MJ's Final 7 HOH during the round table. RGB was shocked. Okay, cool. What a comparison. Yeah, I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. They can also add lore and have Janky be Zingbot's cousin. I'm sure they will, right? They'll definitely do something with him and Zingbot. Yeah, maybe it'll be like, I don't know. Yeah, like some epic battle between Janky and Zingbot. Was the auction the episode Alex got voted out? Was it? I'm trying to remember the episode. Was it Final 8 or Final 7? No, it had to be Final 7, right? Yeah, I think it was the episode Alex got voted out. Because Final 9 is the reward I'm thinking of. No, Final 8 also had a reward, because that's when, because when they were on reward, that's when Dina, so it has to be Final 7. Because it can't be Final 6, I don't believe. So yeah, it has to be Final... Yeah, because Final 6 was the family... Yeah, so it has to be Final 7. Hate Zingbot? I mean... Yeah, I kind of don't give a shit about Zingbot at this point. Yeah, I talked about the preview for 48. What the fuck are they doing? I'm not going to spoil the actual thing, but, like, what the fuck? The stats include 26, but what do you think statistically... the worst HOH to win? I mean, I know the second... Like, Chelsea's the first person to win the second HOH to ever win, right? But is there one that has, like, never won still? I'm not sure. You start... need to rank the Zings. I mean, I would not be opposed to it. It's just more so, like, that's a lot. I think I would rank the seasons of Zingbot. But like ranking each Zing, it's like, yeah, it's a lot of work. Is Butch the most forgettable person to make finale? I would say no. Yeah, I remember him from Crackle Barrel. But legitimately, no. I think there's maybe more forgettable, right? Like Rick Nelson's a person. Favorite thing? I don't know. I think the first one that comes to mind is Danielle Murphy's. But I don't know if that's actually the answer. How dare you forget Dan Lembo? And Dan Lembo's one of the greatest characters of all time. I did see someone, I forgot who this was. Someone posted like, "Oh, I'm trying to get back into Survivor." I watched up to Nicaragua, and it was so bad that like, should I just like go like start watching New Era? It's like, how dare you? Week 5, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I never thought about that. Week 5, like I feel like week 5 is where like a lot of big moves typically happen. Never forget believe in myself. Yeah, believe in yourself. I mean, how could you forget that? Also, he burned down the shelter. How dare you forget that? Like you don't think Butch's wood is notable enough? Dan Lembo on the big chair, yeah, and one of the best moments in Survivor history. Is Avery's second HOH the top 10 worst? Which one? That was the Kayla boot, right? It's very bad. I'm trying to remember who's the other. Like, who was the plan initially with that week? Because she wasn't planning on taking out Kayla initially, right? Was she taking out like Tola or something? Which that would have been fine. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, taking out Tola would have been a fine move, but yeah, taking out Kayla was really bad. And obviously she gets taken out immediately after, right? Tony got his driver license back. Why? Like, why did he? Could have used Zingbot more creatively this season. I mean, I think they could have used Zingbot more creatively every season. But again, this is Big Brother US we're talking about. Yeah, it's like he should like never get his license back. Oh yeah, Corey's is great. Corey's is fantastic. Yeah, Corey's is probably up there too. Name 5 teams from Majors Canada 3. Gino and Jesse. That's a team, right? Nick and Matt. Is that what their names were? After that, it's a bit rough. Who the fuck else was on that season? The problem is I don't remember what season is what with a lot of these. What was their names? The one that like had a chance to come back for Amazing Race 7. Dude, I generally don't remember their names anymore. Yeah, I don't remember. There's like a female team that got like 4th place or something, right? I also don't remember their names. Brent and Sean. Yeah, Brent sounds like I think Brent I could have gotten eventually. I don't think I would have gotten to Sean. If I ever zing back to Zingbot, yeah, but not well. I remember like Victor's was like very awkward. Simeon Opie? Oh, that's not what I was thinking of. AU hasn't really changed. I still think it's essentially Miles or Karn. More likely Miles at this point. Then like I moved to like AJ up a spot. Kate moved up like a spot or two, but like realistically now if it matters, they're not winning. Like in Josiah and Alyssa as your winner picks. I mean that's who I picked before the season. Let's blow in the clock tower. This was kind of a shit like week because like they did like all the games like ended super quickly and like good Evil was pretty fucked from the beginning. it was cool to see. So like Sam and Caroline from 47 played, and it was cool to see them there for the first time. Sam in particular, I thought played like in a really interesting. Like Caroline had some like mix. Like, I thought the first game she played very well. The second game she was kind of wrong, but anyway, I think she'll be fun to watch down the road. Sam played like really interestingly, where you can tell that he had been like doing his research. So yeah, it was fun. Miles Perfect Emerge episode is rough. Yeah, but so was Ferris. So I would have said that for 100%. And again, this was a criticism of Ferris last year, but like now we've gotten to where Ferris won with the Purple Merge episode. So, and even here, like at least like Ferris is like, or not Ferris, Miles' relationship with like AJ was reestablished. Where like Ferris was like actually invisible during the Merge episode last time. What do you mean? That doesn't mean anything. That someone quit the merge doesn't change the fact that Ferris was invisible. Like, doesn't change the fact that Ferris could have gotten content there and didn't. Like, if anything, it actually makes it worse considering now there's more time to not focus on like a vote. Then from Big Brother Barf Bag that the B26 should talk Kathy after she left. And then when they went to the backyard to do comp, she showed up again. They're all shocked and pissed. That doesn't shock me. I don't think that was on feeds, right? Because I think it was down during that entire time. I think Logan's feels like more of a step to a fall than yeah, her being, especially like the moment of like her gloating with the idol and the immunity necklace on, like that very much felt like, yeah, they're setting her up to have her idol stolen. Who quit? Scott, the greatest player ever, Scott. Do they think Chris will be voted out with the idol in her pocket? Don't know. I mean, like, I don't know where she's really going. It doesn't seem like anyone's like worried about her or like planning on targeting her. So,
Even when I have reclaimed my rightful throne,
yeah, I'm not really sure.
on these moments.
If you want us to come visit for the holes, just say so.
Do not.
But again, like Australian Survivor doesn't care about confessionals, and that's why again, like Logan is someone that should be dead, ethically, but isn't. Because Australian Survivor doesn't give a shit about confessional. Like, she was still in the premiere. Like, in most cases, you should be dead if you don't get a confessional in the premiere. Like, that is astronomically bad. But this is Australian Survivor, where, like, they don't care about confessionals. Like, as long as you're on their show, I think it's fine. Like, Miles was there. Like, he was involved in getting set up to his relationship with AJ. And shouldn't be involved, like, plotting with the, to split the vote and everything. Like, if this is Survivor US, yeah, he's dead. But this isn't Survivor US. Yeah, it's like Liz got literally, like, no confession. Well, I guess she got a confession episode 2. But again, still, no confession episode 1. And then also, like, was invisible for, like, a few episodes after that, from a confessional standpoint. And confessions just don't matter on AU. Who will Wolf's favorite player be from Ranger Bond 2? I'm not sure, actually. Like, how would he feel about AJ? I feel like he'd be... Like, I could see it going either way. I feel like he would like Miles. I think he might like Max. Yeah, I'm not sure who else. Like, obviously he won't like Logan and Laura and Karin because it's Will Neff. Yeah, I think Miles probably makes a lot of sense. He would be, actually no, he'll be upset that he's a rat. Yeah, he'll be upset at him ratting out, or not even, was he even ratting out? What was he doing when Max caught him doing something? I don't even remember what he was doing there. He liked Logan and Lauren the way he liked Val. I think he'd like Logan, at least, in the way he liked Val. And like Shawnee. But it won't be like his favorite player. I feel like he won't like Zara if I were to guess. Yeah, I could see him not liking this season for sure. I think based on how the season's been playing out now, especially. But hopefully it gets better. I mean, next episode's supposed to be an OMG episode, so we'll see how that goes. What time is it? I haven't been paying attention. 2:34. If I were to do top 5 Blood Clock Tower players, I mean, like, of the Survivor RHAP people, I'm assuming, like, not including like the Monday group and stuff. Like, I think Terran, Puya, Liana are probably top 3. And then after that, I think you can like have a mix of like, I don't know, like Christian, Jofo. Like, ironically, I don't think any of the Survivor Big Brother players are that great. I think the best is probably Christian. Even Christian's like not the greatest in the world. Like, I think Puya, Tara, and Liana are like really fucking good. Well, I mean, I haven't seen Dwight play that much, is the thing. And also, it's like with Dwight, it's like he's. It's like when watching him play, it's like it doesn't feel like we genuinely get to see him play because he has such a massive target on his back in the sense that like people just like know what he's capable of in the sense. Like people just like assume he's like this like expert in the Blood in the Clock Tower and stuff to where like it's like I don't feel like because like I've never seen Dwight win like evil. But it's yeah, I don't know. I think this is like a weird dynamic when I have seen Dwight play, which is really what the 2 Blood in the Clock Tower like videos on RGP, and then like maybe like twice on stream. Like I think he's clearly the most knowledgeable about Blood in the Clock Tower, but in terms of like how likely is he to win most like times he plays, I'm not sure. Best RGP like Trey's RGP player. Between the 2 seasons, probably. I was gonna say Chappelle, but it's like maybe Claire. Not sure. I think it's like again, it's like this thing of like obviously Chappelle is the traitor from the entire time, goes on the win. The problem is that like I feel like he doesn't necessarily play it that well at points and like gets caught, but then like the votes just aren't there to get him out. Where like Claire is someone that doesn't really get caught throughout the game, but also was only a traitor for like the back half. So yeah, like it's like Claire plays a cleaner game, but like also is like a traitor for less of the game. So it's like I think it's like kind of a debate that you would have like Harry from UK and like Alex, I guess, from AU. Which I guess in that case I do rank Harry higher, so I guess I would say Chappelle higher. Because I do think that the type of game he had to play while being a traitor the entire time is more difficult. But yeah. Yeah, worst traitor Corey, probably. I'm trying to remember who's the other traitors on season 2. It was Tiffany, it was Joseph, and it was Felicia, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think yeah, it's probably Corey. I think Corey's the worst. Chappelle is like if Danielle won solo though. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think he played very sloppily, but he still does actually go on the win. And to be fair, if Danielle went on the win, I'll be like, okay, yeah. And you made some bad moves along the way, but you still won, which is insane considering the position you were in. Forgot Corey was even a traitor. I mean, not a good one. See Kaylin for what? Like what was that in response to? Oh, well, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Wilnuff would love Kaylin, wouldn't he? That does make sense. Ever did Supermassive ranking, what else do player ranking? I don't know if I care about the characters enough. I say player either way. Yeah, when I do a character rank for Supermassive, yeah, I don't know if I care enough. Maybe Until Dawn in particular I could do, but like I think that's the only game I actually care about the characters. Like care enough about them to have opinions on them to actually rank them. Like I feel like I could not tell you what I think of the characters from Dark Pictures Anthology. But yeah, I do want to do that though. I do want to do that Supermassive ranking. Should I wait for Directive, whatever fuck it is, that comes out this year? Kane's edit feels like Raymond's. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like an endgame sort of boot. Looking now that Miles will be on Trader's RGP 3. I mean, yeah, did they not get an Australian Survivor player? I don't remember. I don't think they did today. But could be, yeah. I mean, I think that'll definitely be like one of the top picks from this season. Who else from this season is like an RHAP person? Is there anyone else that we know for sure? Like I know Miles, but like is yeah, I don't know. Is like AJ a big RHAP person? I really don't know. Final 5 boot? Could be. Oh, it's Karin. But yeah, that'd be cool too. People need to know my thoughts on Daniel. Yeah, my favorite. He's the best character, obviously. H on actual shares would be funny. I mean, I think, oh, she seems like the type. Oh, you don't really know. I know she is a big fan. I see her posting a lot on Twitter, but I haven't like really looked at it. But yeah, I think she's like one of the more likely ones, right? I mean, obviously Australian Survivor just in general doesn't have as many fans. So it's like, it's kind of tough to see a lot of these people. I forgot that Ben was actually one of the biggest fans coming into the season. That's kind of funny, right? Oh, I agree. We need Queen Simone. I mean, it's a travesty Simone's never been on Survivor again, obviously. But yeah, Simone's been gone for a while, right? Like, Simone, like, if you don't know, at the time of HHH, like, Simone was, like, a pretty big presence in the RGB community. Because, like, Simone's, like, was it fiance? I believe she's married to him now, but, like, I forgot what they were at the time. But either way, like, her boyfriend / fiance, whatever it was like a massive RGB patron. Was like a really big fan. So like, because that, like, Simone like became pretty like prominent in the RGB community and was like doing a lot of podcasts, and then just like kind of fell off the face of the earth. So like I only remember last time I've seen a podcast with Simone. Let's look this up. It's probably been since, I don't know, like Edge of Extinction or something. Wait, Ghost Island? Is that really, was it only like a 1 season thing? I could have sworn it was longer than that. Yeah, like, it looks like last podcast appearance was a feedback show for Ghost Island. I could have sworn it was longer than that. Maybe she was doing a lot of like she was on Love Know-It-Alls, I see. No. Hey, John. Logan's odds of going home tonight, like 80%, like very high. I think Simone is like easily one of the most forgettable people to have been on Survivor. YouTuber name Ratat has made some pretty good videos on Dark Pictures. Like what? I mean, dang it, do I even really care about Dark Pictures enough? Yeah, I see the channel now. The game ever made, the Double and Me. What a great video. Oh yeah, I see the most viewed videos Until Dawn video. They did a Quarry one. These are pretty big videos for fucking Dark Pictures Anthology. Maybe I'll watch them. To my watch later, I'll definitely watch at some point in my life. I have been starting to starting to watch Laser's Metaphor playthrough again, because of like I think I haven't watched. Yes, I started watching again from Verga Island, so it's been like a while since I stopped watching. So that's something. Mainly because I finally caught up. So like, what was it? 2 weeks ago? Over 2 weeks ago? I don't remember when I finished Total Drama World Tour. But since then, essentially, I've been like behind on shit. I finally caught up on all the like other shit I wanted to watch. On like all the live streams and stuff I like missed along the way. So that's something. Caught up on my Dondi podcast. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Like the Phillips stuff? which not good for CK. That much love, death, and robots. I might watch it. We'll see. Trying to remember. So I do want to before I make my metaphor video, I think I want to watch the Lasers metaphor playthrough. Something I have recognized through watching Lasers metaphor playthrough. I think there's a lot of things that kind of just like went over my head when playing it. And there was the same way with Persona 3 Reload as well. And I feel like, I don't know, there's just, it's this weird thing of like, I feel like I actually like soak in the story more by watching it than playing it, despite the fact that it is a fucking video game. Will I play New Silent Hill F? Probably not. Or at least not right away. I think it's one of these things where like, if it gets good reception and it's like low enough in price, like by the time of like Black Friday and stuff, I'll probably buy it and play it. Or if it like goes on sale at all, really. I think I got Silent Hill 2 for really cheap, right? Didn't I get Silent Hill 2 for like $20 or something, or 25 or something? I remember that dropped like really low on Black Friday. Why is Taylor and Kylan a winner pick? I mean, Kylan is Kylan. It's actually really more so based around Kylan and Taylor. I think Taylor's fine. Like, I'm sure she'll be like purely like good at like most things Amazing Race. But I think Kylan's like gonna be good, but then also gonna do like all of his research about like every little thing. Like, I think like coming in the season, Kylan's now like a massive Amazing Race super fan, knows every winner, knows like every like way that they went on to win the game. Like 100% he researched like every recent winner and like watched all their like podcasts and all that sort of stuff. No, I think it's just funny to pretend I hate Jag. Also, Six's Ryder dies. Berga, Acer. I think Ace and Steve probably feels more realistic. Also watched the Human Inspiration video. I liked. Yeah, I think I have it in my save. Like, I have a few metaphor videos in my watch later. That I plan on watching also. Has been getting the insane shape for last year. Yeah, I've been following, but yeah, probably like helps. I mean, it's Kylan Survivor. I mean, I would not expect it, but who is this?
I ragged on him hard because Dino is a 60-year-old white man from Hollywood. He instinctively chose Jazz because he thought that black women were friends. Yeah. Let me just say this. I ragged on him, and I ragged on him hard.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what happened. I didn't think like Dino, yeah, that was just a weird thing on these games. I would assume him and DX are still close. Yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah, he's still very close. Actually, really, there's a lot of friends on this season, isn't it? Because didn't Kylan, Joseph, Jag go on vacation together not that long ago? And like DX was there too. Because I remember it was like when I remember it was like Claire was playing Ball and Clock and I mentioned, oh yeah, DX is like on vacation or whatever. And like it was like yeah, DX was like on vacation with like Jag, Kylan, and like a whole bunch of like people like that. Yeah, Horacio and Nerys, yeah, that's who else was there. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I assume if there are any strategic aspects of this, they're probably gonna be working together. I have Jesse 3 of the boots so far. Listen to a podcast with Brendan from Ghost Island? Probably not. I know he does. He podcasts with Rick Devens, right? Don't they have that podcast about, like, isn't it about football or something? I don't fucking know. But probably not. Gumball's rankings show Shaheen, Charity, Eva, Mary, Camilla. That's fine. I think it's like, it's pretty much where I'm at. Like where I redid my power ranking. I mean, like Xiaomi and I have lower, but like, again, that's more so not because of edit. That's more so just like outside game stuff. But yeah, I moved Eva above Charity, and I think and I have Mary higher, obviously. But like, I think it's like, again, a fine top 5. 6 and 7's pretty much me. Mitch, yeah, I moved Mitch down. This is my last thing, and yeah, really outside that, yeah, it's pretty much what I have. I have Say and Kyle swapped. But yeah, outside that, I think it's literally just, yeah, almost the same as mine. Moose from BB Can's part of that group, thank God. Those are the 99% Survivor podcast. No, I only listen to RJP. RHAP and like whenever Jeff Probst does something, essentially. Like anything Jeff Probst does, I more than likely will listen to that, and then I listen to anything RHAP. Or not ever anything, but most things. I don't listen to David Bloomberg. That's the only thing I don't listen to. I think that's like a regular RHAP Survivor podcast. Actually, I don't watch Bryce's either. Kyle Solis in the edit, yeah. There's the Corey Lay's podcast, the lines she says about Adam. Yeah, I really don't care, though. I expect Tar to be 26 versus 25. Yeah, probably. I think 26 definitely has like a grouping there, and then yeah, like this like Kylan, Jag, Joseph sort of contingent. Hear about the terrible promo for... Yeah, I talked about it already. That what the fuck are you doing? I hope it's wrong, but it's like I think it's probably right. It'd be so funny if it's wrong though, which also makes it like it's weird because like it clearly is the thing I think it is, but it's also like it just doesn't mean it has to be in this episode, right? But also that still spoils like eventually it happens, but I don't know. But to be fair, I mean, well, yeah, okay, cool. I hit my actual mic for my channel. Like that's something. Not even the mic I'm using for this. Literally, like my actual proper mic. Made 4 20-minute videos yesterday. What videos did you make? You know, for at the end stream. Yeah, maybe. What time are we at now? We're at 2:50. I'll be honest. I'm a bit fucking tired, and there's obviously nothing to do in the game, so. I think I'm probably like how many people are here that don't want to know. I'm sure there's probably still some, right? CBS forced Jeff to pull a Jeff and Jackie and put one person for a few. Probably DX, right? I think DX is like the top pick, considering like he at least knows DX. So like I think if they're picking one person, it's probably DX. But yeah, like pick a woman. I don't know. Would they want Angela? Like Angela's obviously been like campaigning to go on Survivor, but I don't know if they would want Angela. I don't feel like she feels like a very like new era, like style of casting choice. Like really, I feel like Chelsea actually feels kind of new era-y. Like Chelsea. I was trying to think through BB25. I don't know if there's anyone there that pops. Yeah, I feel like Jeff would not like Angela. I feel like Angela like feels too fake for someone like Jeff. World Tour I think is like slightly better, but still not that good. Yeah, I remember that the humans were like designed like off of like some Renaissance art, right? Matt? Which Matt are we talking about? Klotz or other one? Hardiman. Imagine Matt Hardiman on Survivor. But yeah, Klotz. I mean, I think it's like an interesting premise. Like I think like on paper he would like Matt Klotz, but I don't know if he would actually like Matt Klotz. Alyssa Lopez. Yeah, I can see that. World Tour Longstanders Villains is the greatest reality TV season of all time, obviously. I think it's like where like Island is like just kind of bad, and action's like better and worse in like different ways. I feel like World Tour is just better. Like I don't think World Tour does anything like I don't think it does anything worse than the previous 2 seasons, while also again like has like more like proper storylines and more like complexity to what they're trying to do, to where like I just think it's better, and like it's not good. Like yeah, it's still not like my favorite show in the world or anything. It's still whatever, but like again, I think that's why like I actually don't think I have that much to say about it in the retrospective, just because I don't think it's actually that bad. Like obviously there's still like some things I can like make fun of like how dumb this is, but it's like yeah, for the most part it's like it's actually just like okay. It's like yeah. How often do I watch Angela's Week 1 Meltdown? I actually haven't watched it in a while, actually. It's been a bit. Total Drama All Stars. I can't wait. Watch Total Drama All Stars. I think it's the best season. I can't wait to watch. What was the other one? Revenge or something? Revenge of something, right? Is that her best Total Drama character? Probably, yeah. Especially by the end. Better ending for me. I think Heather winning is better. I really don't get the Alejandro ending, and I feel like it's weird that that's like the canon ending. Like, I feel like it just doesn't really make sense. Dude, unsubscribe. I mean, again, we'll have to see. I'll get there eventually. I'm not sure if I'm doing Total Drama like continuing on next year. Like, technically, the anniversary I believe is 2 years from now for the next season. It's like I'm not like locked in on for sure doing the next season next year, but we'll see. I really need to figure something out with these retrospectives because I've been doing way too many of them. Like the fact that I'm like at the point where like I'm literally just weeks ahead of these retrospectives is kind of insane. Like I should not be cutting it this close. Actually, not even cutting this. I'm late. Like genuinely, I am late. Like the Amazing Race retrospective was supposed to be out like at the beginning of the month. I didn't finish it until a few days after it was supposed to be coming out. This BB Can retrospective, I believe, is initially slotted for this Wednesday. Or maybe it was next Wednesday. Either way, like soon, and it's not gonna be done until probably like Friday, at best at this point, because they're gonna have to make that Amazing Race video tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, like I've been doing way too much shit, and then now I have to work on the Australian Survivor video, and like a challenge also is I'll probably just like we'll just see how it goes. I'll probably just kind of wing it. But yeah, Revenge of the Island. It's kind of a shit name. Yeah, I already have an April Fool's video. Does it support Evil winning? No, I don't think it's consistent with the rest of the season. I am doing at least I have it on the schedule. South Africa, Panama retrospective. Also have an Austransfer 2016 retrospective. I want to look this up. I have way too much shit scheduled as is. We'll see if I end up making all of it. Yeah, so what I have for next year. Next year right now. I guess including video games and other stuff. Assassin's Creed Chronicles, which, I don't know, maybe I'll do, maybe I won't, we'll see. Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, which I'll definitely do. Power Rangers, why did I say Power I was gonna say Power Rangers Panama. Survivor Panama, I'll definitely do that. Walking Dead Michonne is like a maybe, probably, but we'll see we'll see. Maze Race 9, which probably, again, I think I'll probably go up to at least All Stars after All Stars, we'll see. But yeah, BB Can 4, Power Rangers Zeo, my Metaphor video is not scheduled until April of next year. That's something. I'm definitely LA Noire is on here. I'm definitely not doing LA Noire. There's no fucking way I'm going to find time to do LA Noire. The only reason I would do LA Noire is because of the Survivor connection of having Sugar there, but that's obviously such a minor thing. But yeah, there's no fucking way I'm making that LA Noire video. Yeah, BB7. Yeah, I do have Total Drama Revenge of the Island on here. Again, we'll see if I actually do it next year. Batman Telltale, Survivor 2016, Survivor South Africa, Panama, Survivor Cook Islands, which is kind of insane. Next year I'm doing Cook Islands. Maze Race 10, Uncharted 3, Assassin's Creed 1, which that's a big maybe. Watch Dogs 2 is a big maybe. And then Walking Dead New Frontier, and then Assassin's Creed 2016, the movie. The greatest movie of all time. Circle Back starts since 13. Does it really? Is it that soon? It seems so soon. If I do LA Noire, make a bunch of Sarah Bone references. I think that's what I would have to do, right? I think that's the way to do it. It's just like, yeah, constantly make Sarah Bone references. Like compare like each of the people to like a Survivor Gabon player. God, the movie exists. I would like to also. I watched it once and haven't watched it since. And I generally don't remember most of it at this point. I think I own it on Blu-ray, right? Yeah, I have it here. Yeah, it's still sealed on Blu-ray. Thank God. I think I have a sealed copy of the Assassin's Creed movie. Yeah, it's really bad. I was actually gonna do a retrospect of it in 2021, if I remember right. That was on the schedule, and I realized like, it's kind of like I don't feel like doing it. But like now, it actually lines up with my Assassin's Creed retrospectives. It's actually kind of insane. Actually, this is something I didn't even pay attention to. This year, I'm making the Assassin's Creed Syndicate video. After I make Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I've done a video on every mainline Assassin's Creed game. And like, while my Origins one's really shit, and I will have to redo that for my own sanity, and too bad I kind of have to for AC2 and probably Brotherhood. Like I've technically, like by the end of this year, already done a video on every mainline game. Which, yeah, it's insane that I've been doing this for long enough. I almost knocked over my shelf again. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, that's great. And I love it, like, it's not even the same shelf. Like, I literally raised the fucking, like, so yeah, I literally have one of these shelves that's, like, not stable. That, like, one of the pegs is broken. I moved the, like, so the shelf that I, like, tipped over last time, I fully supported that one. I made the one on top, the one that's not supported now, and I still almost knocked that one over. So that's great. L.A. Noire was after. L.A. Noire was 2011. Survivor Gabon was 2008, I think. Yes, 2008. Fall of 2008, I believe. Yeah, I don't know how most people don't know that Power Rangers Panama exists. What happens if you look up Power Rangers Panama? I think it's like literally just a fan account. You look at Power Rangers AI's AI overview. The Power Rangers franchise has no direct connections to Panama. I can't believe it. Yeah, I thought also Rivals was good. I like how like Big Brothery it's feeling. Like I don't know how like challenging it's necessarily feeling, but I do like the two alliances like fighting over the swing vote and like all that sort of stuff. Like, I think it was just kind of I don't know. I thought their like exit was like very underwhelming. I feel like the challenge just kind of like abruptly ended. But I mean, I think it was just like a lackluster appearance from them, considering they should have won. Like it felt like very clear that they were like, oh, we haven't talked about that. We haven't talked about the America stuff, which is like, it's just weird, right? Like supposedly, like again, there's a big Twitter thing over like how Gamer said that America is supposed to like kiss two girls during a party or whatever, and like people are talking about how like she's cheating on Corey, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like I personally wouldn't be bothered by it, but also I'm not Corey, right? Yeah, like I don't think, like I doubt America looks at this as cheating. Like I feel like it's just like, like playing around and like it's obviously like not her like hooking up with a guy and stuff. Like I feel like that would be like a vastly different situation. This is her like just like kissing. Because like you see this all the time in the challenge. Like, you see like Michelle and Cassidy kissing in like USA 2 and stuff. It's just like a playful sort of thing. It's like I don't know. I don't think it's really anything. But what if it was in Nisa? Imagine. And the kiss that everyone wants to see. But yeah, I don't know. I can't say for Corey because obviously like everyone's different. But I feel like if it was me personally, I wouldn't be that bothered by it. But also, I think the thing that would I think the thing that would frustrate me more is obviously the social media like reaction to it. I think that's the thing that would be more annoying, and I think that's the way that like before this stuff happened, where like that's the way that Corey's been talking about it. I think that would be more annoying. Like the fact that like people are just like making assumptions about your girlfriend that they're going to cheat on you when going on a show. I feel like that's the thing. I don't think Gamer said that about CT. Gamer said that there is a rookie that is trying to sleep with CT, but I'm pretty sure they said it wasn't America. I think it's implied to be D. I think people were saying. But yeah, unless it's like a new thing that like came out like in the last few hours. Like I'm pretty sure they didn't say that. Replied with this us what? Some people might find it hot. I mean, I guess. I just don't think it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't assume it's like anything serious. But whatever. Corey in America for X's 3, imagine. Is he even America's type? I don't think so normally, right? Was it from Gamer? Oh, it like came up. Okay, it's like okay, that's kind of funny. See, it came up as like U.S. to me, but like it's supposed to be like a like the U.S. flag. Um, I think there's just like a lot of bitterness over how like Big Brother's like taking over the challenge. Um, you know, like people wanting their old show back. Like somehow now Big Brother's like infected All Stars also, which is funny. But yeah, like minor challenge spoiler. And this is only a challenge spoiler if you know the draft teams from our draft. But I can't believe I'm the first one out. Like, how did that happen? Like, I was looking so good for a while. Like, I thought I was, like, primed to win this, and then just, like, goes completely downhill. Well, that's whatever. Someone challenges on, what, Dancing with the Stars? It's on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, is this AU or something? Yeah, it's AU, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, actually, I did know this that Brittany from Challenge AU was on. Link to the draft. Let's see. There's. Well, oh no, that's All Stars 5. Well, here's the non-spoiled one. We have this. Heard CC didn't entertain. He's married to, and then one of the nights. Yeah, but was this in for America? Like just that this is the night that everyone got drunk, but that doesn't mean that like America was the one to try to hook up with CT. Oh, wait, this one. Let's see. I'll put the American flag. What was the response to though? But yeah, all right, maybe. Turn a quarter century old. Oh, happy birthday! Actually, isn't it also Ray Ranger's birthday? Actually, that happened like an hour ago, didn't it? I forgot about that. We do spring version of the 50 draft, probably. When should we do that? We should probably actually do it soon, maybe, or should we do it right before? Should we do it in like May? Like, should we do it like right before 50 films? Who's reply to this string of tweets referencing America? Again, I don't know. I mean, again, it is what it is. Ozzy again. I think it's. No, like I think it sucks for Corey. Even again, not even necessarily like if America did cheat or not, but just like the entire like way that people are talking about it is weird for Corey. Yeah, really bad week for Corey, right? Yeah, I think next stream I'll try to do the Amazing Race draft. Like once we have like the full like full cast. Hopefully we'll have it by then. I mean, like, we're only missing one team, right? I think was what they were saying. Missing one team, and then we need to know Enzo's partner. Yeah, auction next week. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. I was considering doing Balatro, but also I don't know if I'm going to bother at this point. So early prediction for Game of the Year nominees. What's coming out this year so far? I know Kingdom Come's supposed to be good. I don't remember what else has come out yet. Or even is coming out at this point. And Death Stranding 2 is coming out. Let's see. Critically acclaimed titles. Oh, Split Fiction. Yeah, Split Fiction is supposed to be good, right? Which I heard that Puya is going to be playing it on stream for Liana, which I might end up watching that. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. That's supposed to be good. I think that'll be kind of a boring game of the year for me, but I've not played Citizen Sleeper yet. That'll probably be at least one of the first things I play after I finish the games of 2024. So, like, right now, the plan for me playing games off stream is Metaphor, finish that, which I'm going to in the next 2 weeks, probably. Then finish Plucky Squire, which I played most of it on stream, but I'll finish it off stream. Then I want to play the Casting Frank Stone, just because it's a what's it called? It's a super massive game, so it's like whatever. And then play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Plans to get that done by the end of May. We'll see. Once I'm done with that, that's probably when I'll play like Citizen Sleeper, maybe Expedition 33. There's a couple other things. Well, I have to play Enslaved at some point, but that's like a 10-hour game. It's not that long. Yeah, I forgot. There was some other stuff I wanted to play. Oh, I need to play Grease and Neva, actually. I forgot. I need to play Neva at some point also. But anyway, that's short. I don't like the Amazing Race 38 cast. I think it's kind of whatever. Assuming 14 teams. That's what would make sense, right? Actually, now that I think about this, should I make the video tomorrow or should I make it Tuesday? Maybe I should wait for Tuesday if we don't have more people by tomorrow, like morning or midday or whatever. Because I was going to make it like immediately tomorrow, but maybe I should just wait until Tuesday. Because I think I can get that. Like, straight, it's not going to be that long of a video. Like, it's going to be a pretty short video. It's probably going to be like, I don't know, at most like 12 minutes. Like, it's literally what, like at most 14 teams to talk through. Like, it's not going to be that much to say. So it's like, it's not going to be that long of a video, but... imagine if and when 3D Mario gets announced for Switch 2. Oh, yeah, probably. If it comes out this year, too, yeah. Don't know if it will. Like, will it get... Like, will they release it that soon? I don't know. I don't get what they're doing with Switch 2. Because, like, wasn't it supposed to be out by now? Like, when is it actually coming out? Do we have a date? We don't, right? It's just 2025. So is it not until, like, end of the year at this point? Oh, I forgot about GTA 6. Wait, GTA 6 still coming out this year? I think I just assume it's not. Yeah, I didn't know Metroid Prime 4 was. Wait, what is it? Do I want to see this? It's just like an like. What is this? Why are you using that picture of Miles? Like why does it look like he's like orgasming in this moment or something? Like what a fucking weird photo. Everyone is cast and most likely call the police? What does that even mean? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was the thing too. Yeah, they got to get out. Is that supposedly one of the cast members tried to call the police? I assume like I don't know, one of the like housewives or something. Is there any housewives? Oh, maybe there's not even any. Oh no, there's Cynthia. But I guess Cynthia's not really. Maybe Kim then. I don't know anything about Kim. But yeah. Did they spoil the immunity winner in that photo? By the way, they probably do, right? Actually, yeah, they spoil. Yeah. So that's Laura, right? Reacting. And then. Oh, that's not who I would have expected. But yeah, what the fuck are they doing? Like, really, both Survivor versions. What the fuck are you doing with your fucking ads this year? And Australian Survivor always does this, but still. Switch to direct slate for April 2nd. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. I think it'll be interesting. It's probably Kim. She's so fucking weird. Why is Gino go by Stevie? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird. Because I thought he legitimately just wanted to go by Gino, right? But it's a picture of Tribal, where you could see the immunity winner for one, and then it's like shocked faces or whatever. Some of BB27 will have eviction spoilers in the promos at this rate. I'm sure they would if they could. I'll talk about the audio. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I guess through that makes it 2 more people to talk about. I'll talk about the travesty that is Corey and Zach not being on the cast. Like, I would have rather had Corey and Zach than Joseph and his brother. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, do we need, like, so many, like, brother teams? We have 3 of them, right? It's what, Joseph and his brother, it's Jag and Jazz, and it's Tucker and Eric, right? It's like, do we need all 3? And I guess, to be fair, like, obviously POC sort of thing. I don't know I didn't, like, pay attention to the diversity breakdown. But I still would have put Corey and Zach on. Like, Corey and Zach would have literally been my number 1 pick. Actually, that makes it even weirder. Yeah, why not just fucking make him go by Gino then? If there's another person named Steve. Better being a live show, yet somehow being able to spoil the triple eviction. Actually, that's funny. Rather 4 brother teams than Enzo and Rando. Imagine it's Enzo and his brother. Like, that'll be even funnier. This is the second time they spoiled the immunity winner today. What was this in? Was that in the next time on? Or what? But, yeah, I mean, that's something. I mean, I guess at this point, we might as well just do a big spoiler talk at the end of the stream, right? We can talk about that spoiler. We can talk about the potential 48 thing. Sort of sucks at not spoiling their episodes and previews, yeah. Especially Australian Survivor. Major 38 is actually challenge 42. I mean, will this be a good challenge cast? Timestamp it. It doesn't matter though. I mean, I can, but it's like, also it's like by the time the VOD comes out, the episode will be out. Actually, literally the episode's gonna be out now, right? It's literally airing right now, right? For AU. And obviously for Survivor 48, I guess, yeah. Can't criticize or can't critique Survivor because Australia's worse. See, I think that's a wrong mindset. You can critique everything. Like, just because something is like better than another thing that's bad doesn't mean that that other thing can't also be bad. Like, I feel like that's like the way that people talk about like the Democratic Party, as if like the Democratic Party's good because they're against the Republicans. It's like, no, the Democratic Party's also shit. It's just that they're both fucking shit. Like, obviously different levels of shit, but they are both complete shit. Who's the first boot? Amazing 38? Probably Natalie Negrati, I think would be my first pick. Maybe Rabina. I don't know. I think it's like, I'm trying to think, who was first boot this season? I was like, well, I guess it was the two friends, and it was, I don't know, like what's the most comparable? I guess there's no like old people, right? I guess Enzo's team might be the old team, so maybe Enzo. Actually, I forgot about Angela. I forgot Angela was there. Maybe Angela actually, Angela and her daughter or whatever. That seems like a team that could be first boot. Howard Bean does well because she's an Amazing Race super. Is she an Amazing Race super? I know she was an Amazing Race fan, but is she a super fan? But I know she was like wanting to be on Amazing Race, like over Big Brother, but they just like gotten Big Brother. Trare's never spoiled its winners, just its finalists. Yeah. Has the show Survivor ever spoiled its winner? I don't think so, right? Like obviously there've been spoilers for winner, but not the show themselves. Yeah, the 46 thing is egregious. That's really bad. I think that might be the worst. Yeah, that might be the worst spoiler from Survivor US. Which Fork of the Road being the premiere 38. I mean, wouldn't be shocked. I mean, that's true. Angela is a comp beast. That's the way everyone has to remember Angela. All right, what did Angela end up winning by the end? The what? 2 HOHs, 1 veto? So, I don't know. Like, there's literally 2 people on the season that won more comps than her. Actually, is Chelsea and Angela really working together? Now I'm thinking about that. I forgot about that. Are they actually working with Angela? Like this BB26 contingent? I kind of forgot about that Angela is there in that BB26 contingent. I don't know. I kind of doubt they, and not that even fucking, it's a fucking Amazing Race. None of this matters anyway, but still. Yeah, it's like with Survivor, yeah, it's hard to spoil the winner unless you like post a shot of the after show or something. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm trying to remember, like, so like obviously the 46 thing happened. Like outside that, it's like you have like what the Ko Wrong spoiler from the like Cambodia Ponderosa. I remember that. But like how many times have they like really spoiled their own show? I guess like Jeff's interviews, but I feel like that's like kind of a different thing. That's like more so just like Jeff kind of being dumb. I assume Tucker's in it to win it. I mean, he's gonna risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, Jeff's like essentially what happened with Mike Holloway is that like Jeff was hyping up Worlds Apart in a preseason interview. It was like this season's winner is gonna be the most likable winner in the show's history or something like that. And like knowing Jeff, it was just so obvious he was talking about Mike Holloway. Some of the Stir's Final 3 was leaked before the finale. Like from production? I don't remember. IOI spoiled. He went to tribal in the episode ad before the immunity challenge. Yeah, I mean, they I feel like that's something they definitely have done in the past, right? I remember there used to be like almost all the ads like used to be super spoilery back in like the Blood versus Water sort of time. Where I remember the rock draw was like super spoiled. Like even based on like the the previews and stuff. They essentially spoiled the Go to Rocks in the preview, which was so stupid. I think they posted torches of Keith and Baylor. Yeah, that's really dumb. Yeah, I don't actually remember that. But Bradley's boot being spoiled in the press photos was really funny. I feel like that I do have like some memory of. Yeah, they've done fuck ups like that and like released like the wrong photos and stuff like that, but I think that's at least like more like excusable though, right? Where like that's like, okay, we accidentally released this photo when we shouldn't have. Like the 48 one and like these other ones are more so like, hey, we're just gonna use like spoilers as like background. Like in the 46, it's the 46 preview, right? I think it's the 46 preview. Like there's a shot of the, like, there's like a leg shot of the Final Five walking to the Immunity Challenge, or walking to Tribal, is it? It's like the slow-mo, like at Final Five nowadays, they do this like slow-mo shot of like the Final Five walking along the beach. Essentially, they showed that shot in the preview for 46. Oh, is it in the opening too? Okay. Like, and you can clearly tell, like, Kenzie's one of them because she has like really tattooed like feet and everything. So like that was like a big spoiler, I feel like. I'm trying to remember who else you could tell was in it, because I don't think you could tell I think actually, if I remember, I remember this now, that it was everybody but Charlie, right? I think they figured out it was like Maria, Liz, Ben, and Kenzie, but they didn't know it was Charlie or something. Yeah, the only one that was in the shot was Charlie. Yeah. And again, they did a similar thing in Ko Rong as well, for Ko Rong, where like in the Cambodia Ponderosa videos, there's like a short clip in the like intro to it of like leg shots of people, which you can figure out that that's the leg shots of the jury of Ko Rong. So like again, we could kind of guess who the jurors are going to be. Like you can clearly tell like Scott Pollard was one of them. So yeah, they literally did this like twice. We were debating if it was Maria or Jem, and then if it was Ben or Tim. Ben or Tim, I feel like that's very different. Oh yeah, that was so funny, and like obviously like it led to an actual injury. I feel bad for him for that, but like still, yeah, that was really weird in how that was edited. Of Apollo getting hit by Laura's torch. Okay, it is 3:25. I think, again, if I'm going to talk about the spoilers, I think we're just going to do it now, right? So, yeah. I give this warning. If you don't want to be potentially spoiling 48, again, it might not actually be a spoiler, but it is something that happened, like that, if you watch this preview, and if you notice something, it implies who goes home. Again, if you don't want to see that, then actually I'll fucking change the stream title, which I guess like for people that see ads will probably end up seeing an ad for it, right? But what was it? Let's see. Survivor 48 episode 4. Dude, I can't type with this keyboard. Wait, episode 4? Yeah, episode 4, right? Spoilers. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know if people are getting ads. Hopefully we'll see. But yeah, I'll talk about it in like a second. But and obviously just like very sloppy if this is real. Like, I'm going to talk about it's not 48 like I don't it's literally just episode 4. Actually, realistically, it's not just episode 4, because if it doesn't happen in episode 4, it's going to happen eventually anyway, right? But okay, one boot spoiler probably based on the promo. So again, if you don't want to be spoiled, don't be here. Let's talk about it. Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? So yeah, essentially, like if you haven't watched the preview, there's like a long clip of Kyle talking about how like oh, I didn't expect Survivor to go this way, and like he's like clearly sad when like saying it, and like yeah, this is the only. Well, I mean, what other spoiler things are there? I think I'm willing to talk about anything that's pertaining to this upcoming episode. Anything beyond that, no. But yeah, like it's like clearly from his like final words, and like you can tell because like also the audio feels like very like final wordsy. So like, it's clearly from like after he just got voted out, and it's like I'm assuming that means he gets voted out this episode, right? Like they're not gonna like they spoiled Vula going to Tribal. Oh, they do that too? Well, then it makes sense then, right? Because like he's on the new Vula, right? Because he's with Xiaoheen. So that actually makes it even more likely, right? That pretty much like confirms it. Because that tribe is the California girls plus Camilla and Kyle. So that's where we're like Camilla and Kyle are on the bottom anyway. Money, they have all these advantages, right? They have a extra vote and they have a idol. So like Kyle like must either like get vote out of the idol in his pocket, or he plays the idol on Camilla thinking Camilla's in danger and he himself goes home. Yeah, Survivor smack me in the face. Yeah, it was something like that. I remember because it sounded like reminiscent to what Russell Swan said. That Survivor smacked me in the chops. So we have a shot of Shaheen walking. Oh, the tribal. Might misplay the idol and Camilla. Yeah, I think it might be an insane tribal. I mean, that sounds fun. And obviously, like, yeah, it's still the underdog going home, so it's not great. But it could be a fun downfall for him, at least. I mean, yeah, I would not have predicted this, though. I would not have expected Kyle to be, like, the fourth boot this season. I think that's kind of insane. Where, like, Kyle's been, like, such a, like, major narrator on the season so far, to where, like, while his, like, it has, like, no depth to it, to where, like, I never had faith in him winning. Like, I always expected him to at least, like, make it to, like, first juror. I felt like that was, like, what I was, like, kind of, like, expecting him to be. Like, I felt like first juror made a lot of sense based on the fact that he is, like, getting all this, like, content that isn't, like, fully necessary. But, like, I don't know. I thought he was, like, primed up to be, like, the... I don't even know what the right comparison is. I was going to say Caleb, but that's not really it. Maybe, like, more of, like, a Matt Blankenship in the way that he was, like, edited. But still, like, a pretty, like, consistent presence. And one that's, like, this, like, 4-person for the jury. Isn't one of the episodes this season titled Best Episode of the New Era? Is that a thing? I didn't know that. I haven't been paying attention to that. Let's see on the wiki what they have as the episode titles. Wasn't that a thing? I feel like that was a thing. Or am I misremembering that? Let's see. Okay, the fucking wiki doesn't have the feature episode titles. Like, are they not here? Oh, here, I see it. All right, episode 4 is The House Party's Over. Episode 5, Masterclass in Deception. It looks like that's all we got, so I don't see it. But so this could be like an all-time blunder, though. Which, I mean, I think if you're like in Kyle's spot, you would assume that they'd be more willing to take out Camilla. But also, that's why you would think they would vote for you, right? Because like this isn't like old school Survivor. I mean, this is a spot where like we know that the merge is coming relatively soon. Like even if there's a world where like, because like you have 2 buffers here, so like I think for the California girls, they should be putting the vote on Kyle. Actually, really, for California... Oh, no, because you have the extra vote and all that stuff in play, don't you? Yeah, is Thomas going to use his vote steal? Is that a thing? Yeah, I feel like that's definitely something Shaheen would say. Camilla's an extra vote? Yeah. Yeah. Will she use it? Probably. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, but yeah, I guess the issue is the fact that, like, Thomas has the vote steal, right? So is Thomas going to use the vote steal, and that would nullify her extra vote? And then, yeah, like either Kyle goes out with the idol in his pocket or he plays on Camilla. I think it's probably what ends up happening there. Yeah, maybe, like, what if Camilla flips on Kyle? That'd be kind of insane, right? Also be a pretty bad move, I feel like. Especially like in the context that they don't know that Thomas has a vote steal. I think at that point you might as well try to stick together. Yeah, I think it's the thing that, like, I'm actually like not disappointed that I'm potentially spoiling this, because I feel like there's so many ways that this could even happen. Even like leading into tribal, I feel like there's so many ways this can happen. Because even if you're in a spot where like, oh, the edit's so obviously leading to a Kyle boot, I don't think you would necessarily know how it's gonna like lead to a Kyle boot. Because like there's just so many like possibilities here of how it could go wrong. if anything, actually, I think it actually made me more intrigued because like I'm actually like coming into the swap, I was like, well, this is gonna be kind of boring because like fucking the Cedric tribe is just gonna lose, and then probably like Cedric or Bianca go home, and it's like whatever. But like now it's where fucking Kyle goes home. It's like what the fuck? Like how did that happen? Especially like again, that tribe is stacked. Like the fact that that tribe goes to tribal is also insane. What if they throw the challenge? Like, could that happen? I think there's a world, right? Like, especially like for someone like Thomas, I feel like Thomas is definitely someone that would throw a challenge. It's obviously very precarious considering like they have all the advantages, and obviously do they know? But like, but yeah, like in this world where like they're really setting up this like Logi versus Siva battle. Like that's a tribe where Logi has a clear majority against Siva, where like all the other tribes don't have that, right? Like the other, like what I know the Star tribe, that's what a 2-2-1. Where like Mary's like potentially the swing, even though against Star and Eva don't get along. And the other tribe is what 2-2-1 also, but it's who's alone on that? Bianca's alone on that, right? Actually, really, it's a 2-2 because Bianca doesn't have a vote. But yeah, they might throw, which would make this even more interesting. So yeah, again, I think this is like I'm actually like more excited for this 2 OMG tribal. Yeah, I need to do that. I definitely need to do 2 OMG tribals. All right, should we just talk about the AU spoiler, even though it's like barely anything? It's obviously just the immunity winner, but like yeah, I'm surprised that that's Caitlyn, right? That won the immunity. Like I'm surprised it's not Polly. Like I fully was expecting Polly to win immunity. Because I thought like the inciting incident of all this, the reason why they decided to flip on Logan right away and that they would like steal Logan's idol is because like Polly wins immunity, so they're like, fuck it, let's go for Logan. But like in this world, like it doesn't even seem like that's the case. They're probably just gonna go for Logan anyway. So yeah, I mean, not what I was expecting. Which to be fair, who knows what I'm expecting is even gonna happen anyway. Like for all I know, fucking steals like Kristen's idol and like PD goes home. Imagine PD gets voted out at this point. That'd be kind of insane. But again, then why steal Logan's idol? Like at this point, if you're just not going to vote out Logan or one for allies, like if you're not going to weaken Logan's side, then why like making it known to her that you're against her now? Especially when like it's not even, because like with the idol of it all, it's like you still have Kristen's idol to steal if you were just wanting to steal an idol. Like this is like an active like declaration of war against Logan, to where like I feel like to not take out a number for her is very strange. Yeah, I think that's what it makes sense. Like a Laura boot would also make sense. Like Laura boot actually probably makes more sense in the case that they are worried that like it's so obvious that I stole Logan's idol, so that the target's on Logan. So they're probably thinking that like, well, we need to like mask it by instead going for Laura, and I think that would make sense. Like I think that's what I would personally do in that spot. So again, I assume like AJ and like Miles would realize that. So yeah, I think Laura is definitely in a lot of danger. And I feel like Logan's idol is definitely gonna be taken, and Logan will probably be the next. Well, Logan's the easy boot for episode 3. It seems like they're not hyping up episode 3 at all. So it's probably gonna be an easy boot. So it's probably gonna be either at that point, like after Laura goes, probably an easy boot would be Logan. Could also obviously be Paulie. Could be a PD Medevac also. Could be any of those. I don't think they'll do an Lim on the final episode of the week. Like it feels weird that they would do that after like actively not doing that for the last like season and a half now. Ball prediction for this episode is a rock draw. Which one are we talking about? For AU or for 48? I guess 48 is it? I guess it could go to rocks, right? Yeah, you're talking about AU. I don't know. Like, would they go to rocks here? Where are the numbers for rocks? So we're saying like Logan, Laura. Like, because I'm assuming it'll be like a Logan v AJ battle, right? So we're saying like it'll be the 4. I guess actually, yeah, maybe the numbers are there because we're at 12. So yeah, it would be essentially the Coven plus Kate and Morgan, right? So that's 6. So if the other 6 got together, that would be a 6v6. So who are the other 6 though? It's what, Miles, AJ, Kaylin, then Paulie is there, and then Kristen PD. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance. I guess there's a world. Dude, I'm a fucking idiot. I literally almost knocked over the shelf again. Why am I doing this? Why am I putting my hand on the top shelf? When I've like never done that before. Whatever. Kristen PD, Alliance Spotlight in the last episode gave you pause. I think it was really random considering we never saw them being close. Like, obviously we assumed that they were close considering they were like lumped in the group, the Ashes group, but it felt very weird that we were like actually being shown it this time. Only way we could go to Rocks is if Camilla doesn't get voted out and she's extra vote. Yeah. Yeah, like on 48, it's like if Camilla uses her extra vote, Thomas doesn't use his vote steal, and they don't vote for... Actually, I don't remember. What are the U.S. rules for this? Because we know the AU rules, but I think the U.S. rules are different on revotes with extra votes. Because I don't remember if they vote for Camilla, like let's say Camilla uses extra vote and the other side votes for Camilla and it's a tie, then would Camilla still vote on the revote? I think she gets 1 vote from her extra vote, if I remember right, from how Survivor US functions. Where in AU, that's not how it functions. In AU, you would just lose both votes. But I believe in Survivor US rules, she would still get 1 vote. Like her real vote would be taken away, but her extra vote would still be valid for her to use. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because Shan was allowed to use her extra vote on the revote. But I think the difference here would be that Shan was not voted for, right? Where like here, it's like Camilla is the one voted for. So like, but I still believe the ruling is that she would be able to vote on the revote, but just using her extra vote, not her real vote. But I was surprised at how much controversy this really stemmed from. What is this? Bold move from the girls. Oh, the making a deal thing. Is that what this is? I mean, sure. Yeah, what a bold move. But yeah, the entire debate over like the like ruling or on how Say was able to vote on or was not able to vote during the deliberation. I'm surprised at how like like how big that got. And like I'm kind of on like both sides of it. Like I'm kind of like because because you saw like Dwight make a video of like or like with RGP of like like Say it's dumb that Say didn't get the vote in deliberation if you're going to allow her to vote on the revote. Well, I know I listened to Shannon's podcast and she was like the opposite thing of like it's like I have like it's dumb that we're rewarding Say when she was the one that got targeted. So we're like I kind of see both sides and I actually don't have a proper opinion on it. Like I feel like it's dumb either way. I think they're both dumb. Like I think it's Survivor's so broken at this point that it doesn't really fucking matter. I think both have issues. Like I get the Dwight perspective because I think that is factually correct. I think like based on the precedent that Survivor has set that Say gets to vote on the revote, she should also get to vote in the deliberation. Like it is inconsistent to not allow her to do that. But also allowing her to do that is dumb because at that point that essentially means that Justin's auto out. Because if Say has a vote in deliberation is a spot where it has to be unanimous or you go to Rocks. So at that point, essentially it becomes, instead of Cedric having all the power, you're essentially now making it so Say has all the power because Cedric has to vote for Justin in that world. So, like, essentially, Say can now either, like, vote out Justin or disagree, and in that spot, Cedric goes home. So, like, that's really dumb. Why are we rewarding Say in this world for being a target that just so happened to not lose her vote? Like, that seems really stupid. So, like, I do get that. And I think I do lean more towards Shannon in the sense that, I would rather it be in the world where, like, Cedric, who didn't get voted for, ends up being the deciding vote over Say, who was targeted. but also I do get that it is inconsistent. Like, it doesn't make sense, like, why they did this, outside of the fact that it, like, I don't know, like, feels better that that's the case. Because again, if you're going to allow Sei to vote on the revote, then, like, why can't she vote in the tiebreaker, or in the deliberation? Like, it's the same thing. But thoughts of Tribal. I think my thoughts on the Tribal as a whole is the same. I've rewatched it like 2 times since then. Yeah, it's still the same. I think it's like, again, it's fun in the moment, but it's also just like complete nonsense, and it's just like not really Survivor. It's really just like we fucked up the game so much that these crazy things are happening, with like almost no player having any real agency in anything that's happening here. So don't get why we went to deliberation at all. I mean, that's just the rules. You always go to deliberation. Like, whenever you, like, the rules are, you get a tie, you revote. If you get a tie again, you go to deliberation, where everyone involved in the vote gets to talk, and if there's a unanimous decision, then that person goes home. If there's not, then you go to rocks. There's for deliberations because, like, straight, they don't want people to go to rocks. Like, that's not the intention. Like, the point of rocks is not to go to rocks. Like, people, like, production does not want them to go to rocks, at least on paper. Like, they want them to flip. Like, they want them to, like, flip against, like, people. That's what they would rather have. And I think nowadays, obviously, like, rocks are so uncommon that, like, the statement of going to rocks is something they've hyped up to where, like, I think they would be happy if people went to rocks nowadays. But, like, the initial intention, the reason why they include rocks to begin with, is actually to stop people from going to ties. Like, they did not want tiebreaker. They did not want to go to tiebreaker. I have a theory on what they would have done if everyone's safe during a tribal. I think it depends on, like, what we're saying if everyone is safe. Because I think it's a different, like, if everyone's safe in the way that, like if Advantage Geddon happened and Suri also had an idol, I think in that world, I think they revote. Just with everyone being vulnerable. I think in the world where, like, this world, like, this tribal, but if Cedric and Sei got votes... Actually, no, that's a bit weird because, like, they might just do a default Justin thing, right? But like we saw in Winners at War, where, like, it was essentially Advantage Geddon, but only 2 people were vulnerable, right? In Denise and Sarah, and their tiebreaker there was fire making. So I think it's just very dependent on, like, what exactly the layout of everything is. Rocks is one of the sort of most interesting and effective time mechanics. Yeah, I love Rocks. I think it's such a, like, obviously just the idea of if you can't decide on your own, then it comes down to chance. I think is a really interesting aspect of the game, especially because, like, it's not just the, like, because it's like because obviously, like, the concept of someone going home due to chance is, like, bad on paper, but it's more so about, like, getting players to the point where they feel like that's a necessity for their game, that they need to do this to progress their game. Because, like, it's such a, like, scary thing to where, like, it's very rare you're going to get people to actually, like, agree to go to rocks. But when you do, it feels, like, so impactful because it's just an insane thing for people to do. Unless you're in Survivor South Africa, Philippines. By the way, I love how, like, I don't believe stream is buffered in the last, like, 2 hours, but cool. I think if everyone was safe at tribal, they would let everyone go home and they have a double tribal next episode. I don't know. I don't know if they would do that. I think they would not, because they would not want to end the episode with no one going home. Like, I think if you have this, like, really insane tribal where, like, everyone is safe, they're not going to be like, yeah, just go home. Yeah, we'll figure it out next episode. I think that's a fucking weird thing to do. I feel like they would definitely just revote again. Philippines was episode 2. It was the second round. First round was Sheamus getting voted on a 5-4 vote, and then next round, Ace flips and it becomes a 4-4. And they go to rocks. It's so disappointing we haven't gotten any rock draws recently, and I already talked this before with like Survivor US in particular. That I think it just comes down to the fact that we're getting such small tribes, so that's why like it's one small tribes at the beginning, and there's like less room to maneuver there, so it's like unlucky you get rocks there, and also later on in the game, it's a world where you have forced fire making, and that kind of disincentivizes people to like actually go to rocks, because like you're always gonna have like you have like a much better chance of somehow getting the forced fire making, where you can at that point you're only one win away from getting to the end. So that's the thing. But like even in AU, I'm shocked in AU we have not gotten a rock draw yet. Like how has that not happened? And like we obviously got close a couple times, but like you would think on AU we would have had a rock draw by now. Like it's been what 10 seasons, right? This is season 10. Yeah. The new rule makes rock draws impossible also. Which new rule? The no vote thing? It harms the ability to get to rocks for sure. It'd be fair. I mean, also fair is just revoting though. Because again, if everyone is safe, then no one is safe. Like that's fair. Like if everyone has immunity, then like the way to solve that is just now no one has immunity. I expect one for the season of AU. Again, we'll see. I mean, it's the most explosive season yet, or whatever the fuck they were saying. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah. All right. I think I'll actually try to end this earlier for me. The fact that it's 3:50 and not 4:30 in the morning like recent streams. So yeah, we'll be back next stream after Survivor. We'll see Kyle go home probably, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, Kyle will go home, and we'll have 2 episodes of AU. We'll see Logan's idol getting stolen. That'll be fun. Yeah, I think the big thing is forced fire making. I think that's the big thing that stops it. Yeah, I'll probably do the Amazing Race video. I'll probably be closer to getting done with the BB Can video. My goal is to have it fully done by Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna make it with the Amazing Race stuff involved, but we'll see. I think I'll get close at least. It'll definitely be done by this time, like by next Sunday stream. It'll definitely be done by then, but I'm hoping I can get it done Friday. I mean, I think it'll be funny if he steals Kirsten's. They were like, what the fuck was all this setup? But whatever. But yeah, is there anything else? Dondi. Well, even though like we fucking have 2 more episodes of Dondi for whatever reason. We have Extracted. I'm watching that, but yeah, we can talk about all that next time. But yeah, see you guys next time.